Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for tuning back in once again with the Queen Tulsa Show. Today is Monday, March the 3rd. The current time is 1:09 a.m. and this year is 2025. Listen here, I want to wake you right on up with another exclusive, and we are going to be getting some content from Alexis K. Tyler. She is taking donations up so you all can donate to her channel, donate to the platform. I am going to be dropping her link in the chat as of right now. So you'll see that link right there in the chat. Make sure you all get on over and give her a like, share, and subscribe. So without further ado, Alexis K. Tyler, there's a lot of energy. Just to give you guys a heads up, what's going on now. Angie Stone, she was taken up out of here. She was in a car accident. She was in a sprinter. The sprinter flipped 3 times. It was other people in the vehicle. However, conspiracy theorists are saying that, honey, you know who got her. Okay. She had come out, she was talking about Universal Music Group and how they were withholding money. And, she needed her royalties. And she said that she would fight until the end. So I just want to say prayers up to the family, prayers up to her children. I do know that she does have a son with the singer D'Angelo. Oh, yes, a lot of people, well, some people, of a particular age knew, but it's some people that did not know that she was ever, with and rumored to be with, honey. Uh, D'Angelo. Now, not to say that he's not a catch, but child, it's a catch. 2023 on the play, right? They are saying that her royalties were going somewhere else, and they are saying that um, she had gotten this like out of the blue situation, like a health scare, and she was placed in a hospital. And she said, "You know what? My God is higher." She knew that she was under spiritual attacks, right? Hey, Queen Keish, how are you? Listen here, I'm not going to delay you with a great time. We are about to play this audio. It's about 15 minutes. And Angie Stone candle keeps cutting off. Let's go.
I don't want to just assume they're trying to block me. I don't want to, even though it could be the energy is being disrupted. Somebody trying to disrupt my energy. Clearly don't want me to tell something. Don't want y'all to fucking know something. Got 170 degrees in this motherfucker. So um, I'll see if y'all can come in here. I'll wait. If you can't, then I have to find another medium to reach you. Now, if it does this, depends on the messages that hey, Gangster Slam, that so if I cannot, I just have to come back later on. Well, let me know. Let's see. If it can't, it's no big deal. We can just do it another day or later on. I understand the energies of the mediums. They're trying to goddamn crisscross it up. That's all. We don't take it personal.
Hey,
We
Ron
just
P,
find a
how are
way
you
around
doing?
it,
Good to
through it,
see you,
above it,
my royal
underneath it, and
member.
beside it. That's all. That's all. Well, y'all let me know if you all can't hear me, because I'm not going to keep talking. And it's blocking me, and I repeat, I get frustrated. So we'll wait till later, or I go somewhere else. So you can meet me on Instagram in a few minutes if we can't do it here. I know we'll do tonight. Got the count.
Thank you so much. And listen, thank you for your membership. I really appreciate you. You said doing great. Glad to be here. Listen here, we are just paying homage to the one, the only, the neo soul legendary queen. Okay. Miss Angie Stone, like I said, she had went to glory. She was in a car accident in her sprinter. It was several people in there. She was the only one that had went up to glory. She was complaining about the industry, her royalties, and she said that some of her music wasn't even registered. But she had a lot of people working for her that were getting paid, and a lot of people that were taking her money. So when you talk about a black woman in America really trying to fight for what she's, what she worked hard for, I mean, when you think about the history of America, baby, it's our people and it's our blood all over this town, right? Love Stone Gold says, "Hey, Tulsa, got the notification. Thank you so much for showing up. Welcome, Love Stone. Yes." Yeah, and listen, she was very young. A lot of people saying, "Oh, well, she was old. She was 63, baby. 63 is definitely not old." Listen here, 63 is not old. That woman was very, very, very young. Yes. Ron P says, "Wow, so sad." And she was the only one who died in the accident. Yep. Uh-huh. Hey Norris, how you doing? Good to see you. Yes, Ron P, hello. Props at Norris. All right, let's get into it.
Candles lit on the altar. Angie Wanda. She's very chatty, very lively. This goddamn parakeet. It's a parakeet, a hawk, a crow. So either somebody that know Angie Stone keep birds, or have a bird sanctuary, or groom and grow and sell birds, or somebody close to Angie Stone, a friend of her got some birds. I'm wondering, did Angie have a bird or any birds? Or they hung around, or was a pet, or was any of her relatives keeping birds? Because it keep mentioning somebody named Henry Hassel, or Hank, or Mary, and then the parakeet talking about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose. Said they fucked her up real bad for Christmas. So they did some real heavy black magic and witchcraft spells on Angie Stone for Christmas, and said that a bitch, an older woman, she might be in her 40s, got a daughter in her 30s, like early, some grandchildren. This lady helped handle Angie Stone books, or bookkeeping, or records. She was stealing Angie Stone money. But what she did was like po pimping kind of stealing. Little bits here, a few pennies here, a few dollars there, lining something up and marking it kind of in an irregular, questionable zone, and says for miscellaneous items or travel goods and stuff. But she was stealing from Angie Stone, and she was a op. Angie Stone had about 2-3 bitches round, and a male that dealt with management and entertainment or booking that was fucking with one of the females that worked with Angie, that Angie trusted like her right hand, but the bitch said I was really a left hand. But she couldn't see what the left hand was goddamn it doing. Hey, big old wizard. Couldn't see what the left hand was doing. Angie had ops in a camp. Somebody in her camp, a female, was a whore, fucking different people, men and women in the industry, and going back, had one foot in Angie camp, one foot in the other camp. Really was jealous of Angie Stone, but she was slim, had a nice figure. She didn't wear the goddamn wig or wore a hair low or didn't have much. They cut her hair at the barbershop like a nigger because she had this condition in her head with patches missing, like scabies, like the main crusses and shit, husses and on her goddamn it head. So she would cover it up and put this goddamn steroid cream and shit on there, or this jock itch cream, like this fungal cream or something on her goddamn head. Look, this is what the parakeet said, goddamn it. That's what the DJs jock itch, that antifungal goddamn it cream round is round the right front side, like her lobe, goddamn it. around the back hairline and the top of her head and around the left side. Some head fucked up, all kind of viral fungal from just it really was ringworm, looked like two ringworm around her goddamn head. But she's switching and titching at a nice shape, sexual energy to her in and out the club, used to dance, and they goddamn a whore. But she's older, but still look real young and sensual and shit, like this fuck and suck a lot of dick, travel around in the industry. That's what the parakeet is goddamn it said. And then I wonder what kind of somebody, oh, I hope it come out. Somebody that either if it's Angie, if somebody that know her close to work with her, they need to show me these pets. Show me these birds, because the bird wanna talk. And I see a hawk, like it's a hawk bird and an eagle. Now you know the hawk is very, very spiritual and very, very powerful. Look at the Native American totem pole of a hawk is following someone, the animal totem pole. And these are coming forward, and I see a snake in this eagle mouth, which tell me these people were securely planted around Angie Stone and in her circle, stealing and siphoning off of her time, spent the night at her house, and I'm hearing carrot cake. So either Angie Stone carrot cake or somebody in around her like carrot cake and eat at her house, and I see somebody sprinkling something in Angie's pot or food or crossing her up, because she also started having female trouble. Female problem, couldn't keep no man. Me and dog are out mistreat her. You know, I really wonder if D'Angelo got some dick in his booty. You know what I'm saying? Because I looked at him, they cursed him when he was with her. God damn it, nose candy or sugar booger. But I mean, if he don't look like he had it then, a hallucination, like they might have had to put him in the hospital for a goddamn minute, or the goddamn it, because he started having mental problem and somebody following him like Maxwell. Somebody feel like somebody watching me. Yeah, they watching you through that shit and that dope that you smoke. Looked like he smoked it something, and when he smoked it, it popped out real big. A puff of smoke popped out. That was that spirit in that drug, goddamn it, that popped out and then went in his eyes, and his third eye, and it crown chakra and started. Wait a minute, what you said he showed did? I don't know nothing about what I'm saying. That happened for real, Crystal Green. That happened in the physical. This demon when he was smoking some dope. I wonder what I don't know. All I know is that's true. Put it in here, because I don't know. That's what this parakeet. Damn, this parrot. You know, them birds are raised that hair on their head real high, and it looked like a crown the way it stand up. He started getting an attitude. He got a tool with me. I told him, get the fuck out my damn house before I come over there and pull that hair out of his head. I'm tired of him talking so goddamn much. When I was in the goddamn bathhouse, you talk too fucking much. I thought he was finna say something bad. I said, keep on jump on you, 'cause I'm tired of you. Then he waited, came back, and he got frustrated with me like I was frustrated with him. And then we started singing the Santa Claus song and started ringing the damn bell for Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer came to Angie Stone house. I said, wait a minute. Let me leave this fucking bird alone, goddamn it, because he won't leave me alone. And I keep telling him to leave, and he get a tool to tell me he ain't going no goddamn well. Then that's when he started talking about ring ding 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 ding. I said, wait, I like Rudolph, man. I like Rudolph since I was little. What you got to say about Rudolph the Red Nose? Hey, Rudolph, you want to drive my sleigh?
Okay, here, great point, great point, great point. Love Stone. I don't know if you all know this, but while D'Angelo and Angie Stone was together, Madonna kissed him in the mouth. Yeah, Madonna had kissed him in the mouth. And I don't know if y'all know this, but they had put Vivica A. Fox on him. They put Vivica A. Fox on him. They were going to the Grammys or some type of awards, and they stopped halfway there. D'Angelo got out of the car with Angie. They put him in the car with Vivica A. Fox, and they had Vivica and D'Angelo walk in first, and Miss Angie Stone had to walk in right behind them because of the color of her skin. Like she wasn't the American beauty, y'all know. The Beyonces, the light skin, the Cassies, the Doja. What was that girl name that made that song light skin? Danny Lay. Uh huh. So they, yeah, she wasn't up to par with her looks in their eyes. I just feel like, beautiful black woman, beautiful black skin. Any black sisters out there that have ever went through colorism and things like that, I want to let you know that your skin is beautiful. And baby, we have people out there cooking themselves up in the sun just to get your look. Okay, so don't ever be afraid. Okay, to stand in your truth and you're beautiful. Let's go.
He said they fucked her up during Christmas. See, big old wizard, y'all sit up here and encourage that shit and encourage me and shit. You know, the first time I started realizing that is when King Nipsey came in here, took me out my body. He said, I'm gonna take you somewhere. Took me to the marathon and showed me a crib with a goddamn python on it. Snake told me he was better than me, man. I need to get on his level because he said he cripping and dripping and said, if I ain't cripping, I ain't about shit. Snake started and stuff to me and turned his head up in the air, said it wasn't gonna tell me nothing. I said, a snake? I started asking people about the snake. The other psychics laughing and said I was crazy and shit. And the man ain't over here. And I'm so obsessed with him. I'm hallucinating. Y'all see that they found it. God damn it. It is a cripping and dripping, goddamn it, albino python. I showed y'all a picture of the motherfucker that they know that I was reeled in. They said, there's no way. There is no goddamn way. Then I started talking to people in California. They said, I couldn't tell you, goddamn it, because you're not a part of the order. But once you found it, we could tell it. How the fuck, you know? They said the nigga there. The nigga's goddamn it there. Wait a minute, Crystal said he almost died in 2000. On that shit, look. One of them, you know, that's that old country saying the black people say, don't let the devil ride. Don't pick the devil up and let the devil goddamn it hitchhike. Because if the devil ride, the devil gonna drive. One of them demons on him from that dope he was smoking and some kind of pill. Like they had him turned out real bad and had different demonic mermaid spirit bitches fucking. They had him.
So listen here. I don't know if y'all know this as well, but D'Angelo was 19. Angie Stone was 31 when they had met. Um, she, I don't. I'm just gonna say it like this. I felt like she groomed him. You know, older dudes. You know, wasn't really on her type of time. She found a man that she could make and mold into the man that she wanted. But child, eventually he did get on narcotics and things like that. And so I just want to throw that out there so you all can have like kind of a backstory of what's going on. Let's go.
His goddamn it ass on so much goddamn dope and sex magic. D'Angelo turned his mind against Angie Stone. Made him, that demon in him got on him and started driving. You know, somebody in a goddamn body. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know. Let me know if y'all can hear me because one person said they can't hear.
All right, so it's a little choppy. We only got a little bit more to go, and then we're gonna go on to the next live. Or actually, yeah, let's finish this one off, and then I'll go ahead and queue up the next live.
That don't mean everybody can't hear. Goddamn it! Before I go fuck. Cause I'm trying to goddamn it give it to y'all as it's coming to me. Okay. Said the demons were getting him because he must have had some kind of psychic ability and was, you know, receptive to spirits, but he was weak in the mind. D'Angelo weak in the mind. He wasn't in Pino's power time. They could tell him anything, he had in mind going to and fro. They were taking him money too, fucking him over. Them sisters also had gay men around him. See, he questionable to me, but see, this is what they do. If they done got him high and nigga done went in his butt, they filmed it. We would never know it. Then they blackmails him. They got him. He under a slave contract. If he's still doing touring, I don't know what he look like now. I just know is that his son?
Okay, so I have to interject. Well, okay, I have to interject right quick. Now, I don't know if you all know, Angie Stone was up under Clive Davis. Okay, that means a lot, right? She was up under Universal Music Group, right? Who was that all tied back to? That's tied back to Diddy. What was the dude? Carl Thomas. Do y'all remember Carl Thomas from back in the day? There was a performance that Carl Thomas had did at this damn, I forgot where it was, but you could see the body language where Carl is really not feeling it. It just kind of seems like, he just trying to do it, just try to do it and get it out the way. You said I'm not surprised, Rompe. Temptation overwhelmed him. Yeah, when you get a 19-year-old dude, actually, I told y'all when she met him, he was 19. He didn't really have the looks. He wasn't really confident in himself and things like that. So this is another thing. Black women will give you that confidence. Black women will let you see your potential. That's one thing black women do for black men. We can build a man up, child, but when he gets up there, what does he do with that? Sometimes he goes left, and sometimes he stays right with that woman. I mean, it's been proven. Look at Denzel Washington and the other black men in America that reached stardom and got that fame and still, was the same with their women, right? Let's go. True, Clive Davis, yes. So Clive Davis, that's going to ring a lot of bells. I want y'all to really get that in your system that she was up under Clive Davis, right? If we know Clive Davis protege Diddy is locked up. What is he locked up for? They say that in the 90s he was a bad boy. In the 90s is when she met her boo, D'Angelo. And like I said, she was working up under them. Clive Davis, he was very, very arrogant and he had a lot of power because I remember D'Angelo was supposed to get a deal, but he was supposed to do it across the pond, right? So he's over there in UK. Angie comes over. She say, "I'm gonna do this little small deal with him." Clive got word of it and got her right on back over here in the US. Get into that. All right. You say, "Yep, I remember Carl Thomas." So get up into this. I mean, get up into everybody that was under Universal Music Group and who was surrounded around Diddy, right? Now, Miss Angie said that she had a lot to say and she was going to start revealing some secrets. I believe it has something to do with Diddy. If I'm wrong, y'all let me know. If you think that Angie Stone has some tea on Diddy, put a 7. If not, press 8. Let's go.
See, it's so many numbers around her death. This shit is just fucked up than a motherfucker. I mean, it's so obvious it's a motherfucking hit, goddammit. Her son turned had a birthday Friday on February 28th. She died on February 28th. So as he has his solo return, she has her solo return on a higher level because they sent her to another dimension. February 28th.
And guess what? I want y'all to really pay attention. That son that Alexis is talking about, that's D'Angelo's son. Angie and D'Angelo had a son. Okay, so not only did he get a gift twice, but oh, child, let's get into it.
8 and 2 is what? 10. Endings beginning. Thing come to an end. So he come to an end on one birthday and go to another one on Friday, February 28th. On the same day, she died February 28th. 8 and 2 is what? 10. You got double 10. Double 10, acceleration, elevation, ending, and beginning.
All right, so y'all take heed, take heed, take heed. Okay. Yes, and get into this. Whitney was under Clive Davis as well. Now Whitney and Miss Angie Stone, they were very close girls too. They knew a lot. They knew a lot. You said 7. You said 8. I'm not sure on that one. Okay. Yep. Yes, she was. Okay. Listen, I'm just listen. Is we are in some times right now um that are just really, really, really cool. Here, let me share Alexis's YouTube channel so you guys can get over there and give her a follow. Let's see. That's her channel right there. You all can see it. Hopefully you can see it. Yeah, that's her channel right there. I did drop her link in the chat. So you all make sure you get on over and give her a like, a share, and subscribe. Now back into this content with Angie Stone.
Let me know if you can hear me. I'm going to try one more time right now. If it doesn't, cool. I'll just come back later on. I'm so hungry and tired. I just ordered me some food so I can cook. So you let me know. Oh, I hated looking. It was hard for me to look at that scene because when I looked at it yesterday, I saw the demons standing around the accident, standing around that van that they were in. So I don't know if she was driving or who was driving. They said there was some children in there too, and other people got hurt, but nobody died but her. Y'all need to look at the signs of shit. When there's a whole bunch of people in an accident and only one person died, that means the demons pointed out that person and called that person out. That person already, goddamn it, dead. You understand me? It's already dead. She knew.
All right, so since we're on this part right here, I want to make note of this. If you all remember Lisa Left Eye Lopez, the famous singer that was in the group TLC, remember when she went to glory and she was in that tragic car accident? I want y'all to really get in close. She was in communication with um, Clive Davis as well. She had worked with P. Diddy. Remember our lovely Left Eye, Lisa Left Eye Lopez? And get into this. Lisa Left Eye Lopez boyfriend, Andre Rison, end up marrying a woman named Lisa Left Eye. I mean, Lisa Lopez. And get into that. I actually went to school with his sons. They were out in Atlanta, Georgia, in Stone Mountain. His children went to Stevenson High School. You all can look that up. I went to school with them. But let's get back into it.
Knew because they kept fucking with her in her sleep, which shows she was very spiritual and could see and sense things. I keep feeling a lot of Pisces energy, water energy. So anybody that's into astrology, because I don't know a lot about it, I'm learning. Are we in any type of Pisces energy right now? Because that Pisces energy is so strong. Another thing, she's telling me, let me say this quickly before I forget about it. Y'all gonna start seeing these dead bodies coming up out the water and coming up out the ground and coming up out these dungeons where people have killed and tortured people inside these houses and these basements and tunnels under their house and sex traffic these people See, that Pisces energy, when I tell you I saw those fish, I saw a lot of water around her. If anybody knows that area, or y'all can look it up on a map and show me waters or lakes or waterfalls nearby. It doesn't matter if it's 15 miles away, 20 miles away. They've been doing a lot of magic spells here for money, sex, prosperity, raise up Le Baron Samedi, Mama Brigitte. Some of the Haitian Loa, the voodoo gods, are walking around this here thing because they are natural from what they're telling me. They're natural to the South. This is not just a Haitian thing or New Orleans thing. These spirits, I see LeBaron where he got a ghost looking face, a white face with black roundish eyes, which would also, I think this ties into Elegua Papa Legba. I see him, Mama Brigitte with a wedding gown on, with her skeleton face, because it showed me the mask I have on Nipsey's altar. They've been calling them. They've been calling these spirits to come up out the ground. They've been calling their ancestors in Alabama to come up out the ground. Thank you, baby. You said the new moon came in Pisces, 27, 28. We'll have an eclipse this month. And the first one, yes, I know about the eclipse. And then get ready for March 3rd, 3-3. Yeah, them threes again. 2025, which is 9. So March the 3rd month, March 3rd, the 3rd day, and the 9 year, them threes. See this here? It's Illuminati. All through your body. Go like a 12-gauge shot. Feel me? See, Pop, all them is weight around her prince, my daddy, Nip, all them around them that have been stolen from and set up.
Okay, so just because she's throwing out the threes, I want y'all to take note that Angie Stone died at the age of 60 what? 63. Let's go.
I don't know why she was afraid to say something, but I see when I looked it up, I said, God damn. I said, y'all see this? She said it was black magic, goddamn it. I told her when I said they set up and stole from her. You know, but what tripped me out, I didn't know. You know, I didn't understand the history of Mardi Gras. I said, where you at? She said, I'm at Mardi Gras. And that's why I said, y'all, why do she say she at Mardi Gras? She partying and they singing. That's a whole crowd of people at Mardi Gras. Is she going to New Orleans? She like New Orleans? Then y'all told me, they said, no, she in Alabama. This a Mardi Gras right now. I Googled it. I couldn't even believe the shit. It started in February, in March the 4th? Something like that. I said, damn, so I'm not crazy. I do hear her. She says she's in Mardi Gras in Alabama. I had no idea. You know, so you know how people like to make fun of me and shit, you know, so I like to question myself because I didn't know. I said, she keeps saying, I said, where you at? She said, I'm here. I'm between Atlanta and Alabama. I'm in Mardi Gras. We party and then we sing. And I said, it's a whole bunch of singing, y'all. There's people everywhere. It's Mardi Gras going on right now. I said, is that New Orleans or she finna go? I said, they all does is like the Mardi Gras type of funerals. Then I'm finding out this shit is going right now. God damn it. I mean, she right in the middle of it, and Alabama's right in the middle of the celebration. When y'all told me that, I said, damn, I am talking to her. She is in Mardi Gras. Wow, that's something I need to know. Because it's so close to me and it's going on these spirits. So the ancestors and people have been doing rituals for months now to raise these dead people up out the ground, and it's inmates. She said there's a lot of inmates that have indigenous blood in them, and Angie said that some people connected to her that have been in prison, that have been wrongfully done and died, and ancestors and friends. How I wonder, did she also reach out to people in prison, talk to them, help them? Did people in prison reach out to her or relatives, family members? But can y'all still hear me? Like I said earlier, people were in her family setting her up. And in the The daughter two-faced it. That's all I'm gonna say. Daughter two-faced it and questionable. I wonder, do her daughter have a daughter, or one of children got a daughter? And I looked at the son. I know the daughter's not D'Angelo. That boy is D'Angelo because he looked like a fat D'Angelo.
All right, y'all, listen here. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to take that down. We're going to listen to something else right quick just to kind of give you guys a backstory. I know when I'm listening to something, I would like to know, hey, what's the backstory to this? Well, without further ado, in her own words, let's go ahead and listen to Miss Angie Stone and what she said before she had taken up out of here. All right, let's go.
Family, it's your girl Angie Stone. I did an impromptu this morning. Happy holidays. I'm just gonna wait for some people to get in here. Some stuff I need to talk about. I didn't go about it the setup way, mainly because I've been dealing with a lot the last month, a whole lot. And I'm just here to let you know I am so outdone with things that have been going on in and around me. And because we're at the end of 2024, I kind of just want to shut it down, looking forward to 2025. I want y'all to go like and share, get some people on this live, mainly because I'm about to reveal some stuff that, Lord just told me to talk about today. Going out of this year, going into a new year, I need to bring you guys up to speed with some things that I've kept very personal and to myself. Some things I wanted to share and other things I didn't want to share, but now I'm okay to reveal some things that is probably going to shock some people. So I'm going to give you a little bit more time to get some people in here because it was a lot for me to get on here and do this. I mean, this last month has been trying. First out, I want to shout out all the people in Detroit. I had a show that was supposed to be with Music Soul Child, Marsha Ambrosia. Shout out to Raheem Devon for standing in for me. I had something happen that caused me not to be there, but God just needed to sit me down so I could focus on me. So before I go into just, what I experienced, what I went through, I want to let you guys know I almost didn't make it through this process because it was something that just kind of hit me. It was a couple of days, a day or so before I was scheduled to fly out to Detroit. And I was very excited. All the tickets were bought, the hotels were paid for, the band was ready to go. And then I got hit with this crazy news, and it kind of threw me for a loop. So I figured I better share it with you all, and you can pass it on, because just because we're in the industry doesn't mean we're not human. Things happen all the time. And unfortunately, when this happened, I just wasn't prepared for it. But anyway, it caused me to miss that show that I was super, super excited about. Go ahead and get somebody come back to the live. Like I said, I don't want to have to say it again. I haven't even told my team that I was going on today. I just threw up my light and just put on a little something just so I could get with you guys. All right, we got some people in the room now. I'm going to wait for about 10 or 15 more people to get on, and then I'll share a couple of things with you that are going to be shocking. But anyway, nonetheless, I just want to say hi to all the people that are joining my live. Let me just see who you are. Let me see. Lady Hayes, hey there. Freeway, Rick, Elegant. Oh, that went too fast. I'm sorry. Hey, Lynn. Uh, Miss Tiff, Quantum Guru. Merry Christmas to all of you. Jay Rossi, Denise Pretty. Um, oh, you're beautiful as well. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning from Texas. I love you guys. Thank you for, coming on my live. Like I said, y'all are in for a bit of a treat. Maybe for some people, they might be happy that it happened to me because everybody don't wish good things for you. Some people wish bad things for you. And I continue to pray for them. Somebody's calling my line, but I can't answer her call because I'm on the live right now. But I will say this. It has been one heck of a ride. This last month, the enemy was trying to take me out. He was really trying to take me out. And okay, I'm gonna wait till we get those 50, 60. We had 51. Let me see, can I get 70 to 100 people in the room right now before I reveal some very, very interesting information. And it is like a double-edged sword because I'm going to tell you one thing, and then I'm going to get to the worst thing that could possibly happen to any artist after 45 to 50 years in the business. The worst thing that could happen. It has, of course, happened to me, and I'm constantly in prayer for God to forgive the people that have wished me ill will or done anything to remotely get in the way of the gift of sharing with my fans. Okay, we're at 45. Let me get 50. Let me get 60. And I'm going to give y'all 5 more minutes to get some more people on this live. The devil is a liar. You're right. Come on now. Come on. Oh, by the way, the Christmas song, All I'm Missing, is #1 in several countries. We put it out on the 15th of November, on the 14th of November. The devil tried to stop that. It was snatched down. Then it was put back up. He tried to, of course.
So I want y'all to really pay attention to this. She put the album out on Diddy's birthday last year. She put her album out on Diddy's birthday last year, just to give y'all some context, because we did bring up Clive Davis earlier. Remember? Let's go.
Blame it on me, but it wasn't my fault. However, the song prevailed after everybody bailed. The song went all the way to #1 and is steadily climbing the chart. So if you guys have never heard All I'm Missing, you can go on all platforms. Apple Music made it last week. Their front page was my big old face on there. I featured Juanita Wynn and Jay Brown. Did an amazing job on helping me get through a trying time. Juanita Wynn started, she stayed on me about let's do a song. She's one of my best writing partners, and she convinced me to jump on this song, and she started it out, and I got in the loop, and Wynn did my verse, she did her verse, Jay Brown hummed and mummed over it, and lo and behold, it is a standard, and it's a #1 song that I think you guys will be playing every year. Okay, so if you're ready for us to go live and to get this bit of information, no, I didn't make it a secret reveal. I should have, but I will have my team post it as a reveal because it is a secret that I'm revealing. But the latter part of the conversation is really, really crazy. Anyway, are you guys ready? All right, 45. I need 5, 7. Let me see. I need 50 people in the room before I even begin to talk about it. So I'm not going to talk about it until I can get, because I'm going to need each and every one of you guys after I reveal this to
Now listen here. God put it on her heart to go ahead and say what she had to say. And that's the thing, people. When God puts it on your heart, say it. You know, when He puts it on your heart, you better move. You better be obedient. Had she not been obedient, we wouldn't have known what was going on. We wouldn't have known that Universal Music Group was not giving her royalties and all that. We got about 20 minutes on this, and we'll give our commentary, and then we'll move back over to the reading.
Share this. I'm going to go ahead and send it over to my YouTube page after this, as well as my TikTok page. Anyway, what happened 2 days before my show? Whew. But God, I'm trying to keep from crying because the devil was very, very, very particular in targeting me. But anyway, I was rushed to the hospital because I wasn't breathing so well. Came to find out I had what was a bacterial blood infection that I had gotten when they stuck me with the needle. It had went into my bloodstream and caused a staph infection of the blood. Now I didn't have a clue that there was a blood infection until they rushed me into ICU. I went into ICU and I went to use the restroom and I passed out in the restroom. My oxygen went all the way down and rendered me basically unconscious. When I came back to, the nurses began to tell me that I was screaming for Jesus because when I went down, I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
Listen here, I'm going to tell you right quick, Miss Angie, I got to interrupt you right quick, but listen here. Whenever you are in a situation and you just feel like the world is against you, and baby, you was down on your knees, the best name is to call Jesus, call out for Jesus, call out for Jesus, call out for Jesus, baby. And you speak it to him just like we talking right here. You tell him, Lord, come down here. You take this up out of me. I'm not ready to go. I'm ready to fight. You arm me up. You get me ready. I'm your soldier, Lord God. I'm not ready, and you got to stay in that fight. You can't be no pussy in that fight. I'm just gonna let you know right now. God ain't gonna give you too much that you can bear, but He ain't tell you that you was a weakling. We are soldiers. We are soldiers in the army of the Lord. Okay, just to throw that out there for a little motivation. I don't know who needed to hear that, but whenever you are down on your luck, you call on the name of Jesus and you rebuke and you send all those attacks back to the enemy 100 times fold. Okay, come on now. Let's get into it.
I didn't know what was happening. All I know is it was all of a sudden. And I began to praise God and call on his name because I knew biblically that if I was transitioning, I needed to be calling on Jesus. And I need to be calling him by his name. So I began to scream his name. When they brought me to is when they told me I was lucky to be alive because I was on the floor. And
Baby, that was God. You called
sorry.
out and He heard your cry. He heard your cry. Listen here, if he listen, this woman is very talented and listen, she had the world, okay? But she found herself on her knees asking and praying for God. Did He leave her? Did He forsake her? No, He did not. Hello? I know the God that I serve. I know the God that I serve, but not everybody serves the God that we serve, y'all. Listen here, she's going to tell you, even with her covering, even with her knowing, the Lord and things like that, the devil is still going to try to push up on you. He's still going to try to dangle something in your face. Oh, he going to make it look good. Oh, oh, this could possibly be. You know what I say? I'm going to wait on the Lord. Because not all money is good money. Hello? I know a contract that I have with the Lord. I'm not trying to have no contract with anyone else outside of that man, okay? People brush these happenings as conspiracies, but it's real. The name of Jesus will always scare demons away. Listen here, it's something about the name Jesus. It is something about the name Jesus. Amen. Amen. And listen here, I ain't never scared to tell you that I love the Lord. I would never do that. He ain't afraid to bless me in front of everybody. Why would I be ashamed to say the Lord fights every day? Come on, every day is a new battle. But guess what? If we put God, we got to put him at the head of our life. He's a jealous God. Listen here, we'll pray for some, we'll get it, and we'll forget all about him until we into another bind. And now we Lord this and Lord that. No, God is always there with us. It's us that be walking away. We need to give him the acknowledgement. We need to give him his time. It's us. That's why I'm on to something different. Stuff that ain't working out, people that ain't serving you. If you ain't trying to help me elevate, then I got to let you go. I've got to let you go. Come on, Miss Angie. Praise God.
I knew it was an attack. I knew it was a spiritual attack on me. However, I was treated and God healed me, cleared up. After 2 weeks, solid, they cleared up the blood infection. I'm just here to let you know the only reason I hadn't been on my live and just getting with y'all on this because I had to get postured with God one-on-one. Sometimes God will make you stand still. When you're doing the most you can for everyone, he will stand you still so that your complete focus can be on him. God he knew that I was about to come into some things. And as I began to come back to myself completely, I remembered everything that I was working on. I remember the people that were in my immediate circle that were supposed to be there to help me. By the time it was all said and done, the Christmas song had been snatched down for what reason. I wasn't in a position to really fight that. I had to fight to live. So I couldn't worry about that because I knew that it would take care of itself, but not without the devil trying to blame me for the mishap. Lo and behold, I won't call any names, but people quit on me because they thought it was me. Like I said, I can't call any names because I'm not that vicious. I don't want to hurt anybody, and I really don't want it to be their downfall. But I will tell you, people left me in that dark, dark moment when I really needed support. My kids were there for me. My true friends were there for me because they knew this is serious. They thought that blood infection would have damaged my heart, so I went into a lot of testing to make sure there was not heart scarring. Lo and behold, all of that came out fine. I was not scarred by the heart, thank God. But the staph infection was supposed to scar the heart and the lungs, and it cleared up, thank God. So I just wanted to be transparent with you all because I don't always have it all the way together. But I'm a hard worker. You know, I play hardball, but I love twice as hard. And because I do love my fans, and especially shout out to Raheem Devon, who got on the stage in Detroit that night in my place, and he had the entire audience say, "Get well soon." He called me, "Sis, what's going on?" And when he found out, he said, "I got you." So I owe you one, bro. I owe you one. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, was as I was coming through all of this, I soon found out that one of the biggest companies that I was with, Universal Music, it's the second part of the ugly truth. We began to research things to check on my royalties and my statements and things that of that nature, only to find out a lot, excuse me, guys, a lot of my publishing, a lot of my royalties, my mechanicals, they have all pretty much been stolen. As I begin to find out.
Y'all listen here. What did she just say? What did she just say? Miss Angie Stone told us that there was a spiritual warfare coming on up on her, and Unknown decided that he was gonna run over here and have that spirit up on him. But baby, you got zaps because listen here, this woman is opening up and she's sharing. Okay, you gotta pay attention. Everything is just not a little hee hee ha ha. So it's a time and place for everything. But what we're doing right now is we're going through what this lady had told us before she was taken out. What she had told us was things were stolen from her. Stolen royalties, her hard earned blood, sweat, tears, pain, experiences, all that went into her music. Mm-hmm. All that went into her music. There you go. But you got to get on up out of here. Hello, I'm listening to Angie Stone music while listening to this. Absolutely. And listen here, I've got to drop my Twitch because I do like to play music and things like that. I do like to hang out and stuff like that. So we will be dropping that here shortly. But Miss Angie Stone, let me take it back just a little bit and then we'll push forward. How about that? All right, there we go.
As I begin to find out things that I never had to look into, because when you hire a team of people that to some degree supposed to have your back, you're thinking that they're getting it all together for you. You know, that's why, you know, I respect Oprah Winfrey in that respect when she said, do your own research. Just Stone, the celebrity, that I let a lot of important things slip through the cracks only because I didn't know any better. I worked very hard to take care of my kids as a single mother, and I'm being transparent. My kids' fathers just were not doing what they're supposed to do. So I had to step up and go in and do everything that I needed to do for my family, which is why I worked so hard, which is why I traveled so much, which is why I did shows, because at the end of the day, after 40-something years in the business, I'm like, well, why? Where are my royalties going? Because I'm not getting this. Come to find out, Universal Music has been receiving all my royalties, all my mechanicals. They've taken pretty much everything. They've stolen, I won't say stolen, but they have taken all the monies that were due to me. They have basically absorbed in that company. And even though there's several class action lawsuits, people that were working on my behalf Never even registered the songs. All the songs that I've done, I'm only coming to find out they were not properly registered by the companies that I signed over to. People that were supposed to do their due diligence. So I am truly a walking testimony that God has carried me all this time. Because if you only knew how much money they have taken from me, how much they have stolen from me, monies that I'm supposed to be, I should have been able to retire 20 years ago with the money I've made, supposedly. But there are key people that have been driving the ships. And what they've been doing is improperly representing me, improperly stealing from me, taking things in their own hand, changing and switching lanes because they knew I didn't know that part. See, I'm not an attorney. I don't know everything. What I learned how to do was go out, work hard, get paid, come home, pay my bills, take care of my family. That part. The legal side, when you hire attorneys and managers and agents, they're supposed to make sure the
But just get into this, y'all. Black woman out here trying to feed her family, doing everything that she knows right. She's not out there selling her cat. She's not out there just living this fast, dangerous life, right? She's not living life on the edge. She's like, hey, I got my talent. Let me go ahead and put my talent to use. Let me go ahead and get up in here. I know that if I can get in the studio, I can make an album. I know that I can make things better. Things might be looking a little slow right now, but you know what? We're gonna trust God through this, right? Let me just not even complain. It's time for me to put my big girl panties on. It's time for me to be a black woman and walk in my boldness and in my um survival mode. Let me get in survival mode. That's what she was. She was in survival mode. One, to keep a roof over their head. One, to make sure food was on the table. One, to make sure she would be able to leave her kids something and her grandchildren. I think that's everybody's goal and dream. Even they take up out of here, we at least want to pass stuff down, a house or something. You ain't got to do nothing but go get you an education. Y'all pay the taxes or whatever the case may have been, and hopefully they take away the taxes so where you ain't got to pay no taxes on the house. It's yours. You done bought it. Talk about legacy. You said, I love Stone Gold says, I would have, I wouldn't have known this if you hadn't shared her story, Tulsa. Thank you. Yes, you know what? Miss Angie Stone, she's got a lot of pushback, even when it comes to the trans community back in the day. There were some things that just didn't go right. They tried to make it seem like this woman was just so, she was a mad black woman. But no, if they had taken a step back and just realized that this black woman had been through a lot in her life. Okay. This, I mean, just because she went out there prancing and parading her story and her trauma doesn't mean that she hadn't been through any. And I think that it started as a young child. To be honest, I feel like it started in the house. I mean, because when you talk about, she was a very beautiful dark skinned woman, and people would call her ugly. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and even when she got with D'Angelo, people were saying you wouldn't even, but yes, you can believe it because it's in our community. This is what we do. Oh, how did she get a man like that? He probably don't. He just using her. This, that, and the third. See that outside influence. But she was a beautiful woman on the inside. She loved the Lord. Okay, and guess what? Who am I to judge her? I'm asking for forgiveness right now to the Lord. Every day, I got to repent and ask the Lord, hey, Lord, forgive me. Take me into a better direction. I think that we're all on that journey. So stop acting like we're better than somebody.
A gray area over there that they're in the driver's seat for, they're supposed to make sure you're taken care of. And even though they were taking care of themselves,
wait a minute.
they thought very little of taking.
Wait a minute. What did she just mention? Give me 1 second. Y'all give me 1 second. Let she says something about the driver's seat. When it gets to the driver's seat, then I'm gonna pause it. And the reason why I want to say the driver's seat is because her son was driving. Her son is connected to who? D'Angelo. Let's get into it.
Now, they're supposed to make sure the gray area over there that they're in the driver's seat for, they're supposed to make sure you're taking care.
That they're in the driver's seat for. They're supposed to make sure you're taken care of. Who was driving that vehicle? Who was driving that vehicle? Y'all give me 1 second. Give me 60 seconds to pull myself together. Do I have y'all's permission to have 60 seconds to gather myself before we dive into this? Press a 7 in the chat if I have permission to take 60 seconds. And come right back. I just need to gather myself. If we can press 7 in the chat so I can properly excuse myself for just 60 seconds, and that'll give you guys time. Okay. That'll give you guys time to also take a moment before we dive into this. We'll be right back. All right, and we are back. Thank you all for gracing uh, the show tonight, the comments, our studio audience. Shout out to you. Shout out to our royal family that are out here on their Zap. We're on Zap mode tonight. Okay, we gotta we got to stay focused, and we have to continue to dig through and see what's going on. I mean, when you talk about Angie Stone, I don't know if you guys know, but some years back, Angie knocked her daughter's teeth down her throat. I think that the daughter got out of hand, and back in the day, I remember my mama saying, you keep talking, I'm gonna knock your teeth down your throat, and so that's. I don't know what happened, but nobody's perfect, right? I want to say that we all need to utilize counseling services. We do have in our description a list, a directory, whatever you want to call it. No, it's not whatever you want to call it. We have a list of resources in the description. Make sure you check it out. It's all type of hotlines. If you want to get to know Jesus, there's a line for that as well. But definitely take care of your mental health. We are back. So let's go ahead and read some of these comments, and we'll get back into the Angie Stone's testimony or her last will and testament. Okay. I do remember she got a lot of criticism for being with D'Angelo. Absolutely. Well, you got to think about it like this. She was a thin girl. She was a very small girl, right? So she was a small girl. She wasn't always this big. The reason why Angie gained weight is because it was health issues. And D'Angelo stuck with her, through that because, he had some health issues back in the day as well. So she wasn't the only one. And so he understood that. He understood that. And he was like, okay, I love you. Nothing wrong with a little love humps, little something to grab on to. Shoot, in the wintertime, I know, baby, he was warm. He was warm, honey. Yes. Woo. Come on, Heats. All right. Uh, Love Song Ghost says it makes me sad because we all have hurdles to overcome. Yes, and guess what? We won't we won't get down about it. We're gonna just pull ourselves back up. We feel ourselves going down. Give ourselves a moment to go through it and then pull yourself right back up. Don't stay in it, sister. Do not stay in it. Yes. All right. So sad. We're back. She was beautiful. All right, let's get into it.
care of. And even though they were taking care of themselves, they thought very little of taking care of me.
No, 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 no. She says, no, you can't just skip over that. Okay, so the individual that was driving the vehicle was Angie Stone's son. And I don't know. I want to know, was there like an argument? What was going on in the night of that van? What was going on? Because her son, and as she states in this video, she says, in the driver's seat. Listen here, I want to tell y'all this. Whatever you have going on or whatever the case may be, they will use things and they will formulate it. So I don't, and not trying to throw Candy from the Real Housewives of Atlanta in it, but if you all know, she always makes it clear, oh, I don't drink, I don't do drugs or things like that, because guess what? If they was to take her out and that was going to be the situation, no, ma'am, it would definitely be investigated. So you got somebody in the driver's seat. She had got phone calls. Angie Stone had got phone calls, right? Oh yeah. Oh, you think that you just gonna come out here and do what you want to do? Don't you see what we did to Whitney? Do you want us to sick Ray J on you? Allegedly. Hello? Where's Stevie J? Somebody check on Faith Evans. Somebody call around there and check on Faith Evans, y'all. Hello? Hello? It be the closest ones to you. It be the closest ones to you. Hello? Let's go.
And I know because I've seen it with my own eyes. So I'm just here to let you know, one way or the other, Universal Music, you're gonna have to give up my coins. And so
What she say? Universal. Let's get into it, baby.
I've seen it with my own eyes. So I'm just here to let you know, one way or the other, Universal Music, you're gonna have to give up my coins.
And whoever sold her out, baby, you thought everything was cool, huh? So you thought by selling this woman out and going along with the situation that you're just gonna really live off those royalties and off of all this woman's money, baby. You got a whole nother thing coming. Do y'all not understand? Miss Whitney Houston is keep coming up. Miss Whitney Houston, y'all know they went through. It was a team. It was a team. Hello. That dude that was with Bobby Christina, and then they got Bobby Christina, and then it was a fake nurse up in there shooting Bobby Christina up with that stuff. Why we haven't heard no charges about that? Who were they under? Was Clive involved? Allegedly. Can Universal really take any heat right now? They're in a whole lawsuit. They were mentioned in a whole lawsuit. You had individuals from that camp resigning, stepping down. Listen here. She worked with them. Y'all think Jaguar has something to say? No. Jaguar didn't have nothing on Miss Angie Stone. This is the true legend of Neo Soul. Hello? She was one of the queens. She shared that space with a lot of people. Aretha Franklin, Diana Ross, you name it. Let's get into it. Legendary. Was supposed to retire 20 years ago. But allegedly, the money was going to those parties. Huh? They were at those parties, right? Hello? Allegedly. It could be the closet ones because they can get in easier to snake you. Absolutely. Listen here, there. Listen. Who wouldn't want a few $1,000s? Hey, I got you right here. If you can get on there and get close to that bitch, I don't care what you got to do. Get in there and get close to her. Butter her up. Do what you got to do. I don't let everybody hug me. I don't shake everybody's damn hand. Let's go.
And so what I'm doing now is whatever is necessary to make sure they pay me for the legacy of my life, for my children and my grandchildren. They're going to have to give me my money. I mean, when you sit back and think Bruno Mars, Dr. Dre, when you think about all these people that have sampled music, if they're filthy rich on it, what's our problem?
Bruno Mars, Dr. Dre. I hate to say it, but what did James Brown say? This is a man's world. I'm starting to damn believe it. Why do I believe that? Is because women, voting rights, women, equal pay. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I could do the same job as Bob is doing, why can't we both get, you know what I'm saying? It's been a fight, it's been a struggle, but you add black to that, you gotta, okay, so she's on the job, but then, damn, can she stay on the job? Because, it's workload after workload, it's piling on. Oh, we'll just have her do it. Y'all don't get that. Y'all don't want to have those conversations. Y'all don't want to have those conversations of motherfuckers snickering at the damn. You done went to HR to just kind of let them know that you were having some shortcomings, and everybody in the damn workplace know your business. Let's go.
My problem. Oh yeah. So you got to get a diesel crew, and I call them a diesel crew, to go in and rectify the issue, because evidently all the time that I've been working through things.
Let's take it back. I was just told to inform you all about Miss Wendy Williams. Same issue. Why is this black woman that worked hard her whole life fighting for what's rightfully hers? Why she put all through these hoops and things like this? Yes, she went and she decided to get into some type of therapy or whatever the case may be in a sober home to try to pull herself together. But you have to understand this. This was a woman that was married for umpteen years, and this guy, it was already conveyed, it was already expressed to him, dude, do what you do, but just don't bring no babies here. Keep your shit private. We don't need no photos around. I'm a star, I'm a mogul, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? We've been in this for years, right? We've had our son, we had our little situation with him. We had to send him over to Dr. Sabi. We had to send him over to Honduras because he wanted to get out of hand, because apparently it was some trouble in paradise, right? So we already had a situation where we had to send our son out. So now I'm about to check myself into a rehab and we about to get a divorce. Why is this woman fighting for what was rightfully hers? Why? You got the Abercrombie and Fitch dude that was accused of essaying or doing whatever he was, and some allegations that were out of line. Y'all think that they shut off their bank accounts? Y'all think that they are having financial issues right now? Listen here. Free Wendy. How you doing? That's all. What'd you say? You said, yeah, the Wendy Williams case is sad too. Absolutely. Y'all need to wake up and pay attention. Start own your name. Miss Wendy Williams did not own her name. I don't know if y'all knew that.
They didn't get. I'll tell them on my live, please. Okay. Give it to me. Give me your phone. I'm sorry. So just to be clear, just to be clear, I can't say it over live. Give me your phone. I just want everybody. Come on, Journey. I'm on the line. My granddaughter trying to help me, and she's slow as Christmas.
Now, I want y'all to get into this. I want y'all to get into this. Now, she does have granddaughters, and no shade to them. But I just want y'all to understand this. When grandma says something, you do it. I don't know. It seems like there is. She wasn't a perfect woman. I'm not gonna say that, right? Neither one of us are perfect, right? But we know that God is and God forgives, and we're healed by His stripes and grace, right? Um, but this family dynamic, Miss Angie Stone felt like, being that her and her daughter had got into that situation, I feel like she was in a frame of mind where, I have to make up for what I did, you know. I gotta make up for what I did. I didn't mean to go over edge, but my daughter, sometimes kids, they'll do the damnedest things, and you be like, you know what? Let me walk outside and let me gather myself, and then I'm gonna come back in here, and then we're gonna have a conversation. So at this point, we probably let's both just walk on off, and then we're gonna come back, and then we're gonna address this. How about that? Okay. But I know that because of therapy. Let's get into it.
Your thing went off. Anyway, go get from Shayna. Yeah. So with that being said, shout out to Van Silk. I know you didn't know this was coming, but I had to be transparent. I would try to take as many questions.
Listen here, when the Holy Ghost is up in you, baby, listen, it's out. It ain't no holding back. When that Holy Ghost come, when that Holy Ghost grab hold of you, it is nothing that you can do but just let it out. Let it out, because when praises go up, blessings come down.
As I can. Let me see.
Okay.
Uh Universal Music. Call me. Keys join. Kathy Smith smiles. Yes, sis, get your diesel crew and go tear that. Okay. Yes, I plan on doing that.
Listen here, I'm gonna just say this because we have brought this young lady up earlier. Y'all remember Left Eye? Y'all remember TLC when they went in there and stuck them up, and LaFace Records got and Diddy who went to go tell on them? Who went to go tell on them? Diddy went to go tell on them. Diddy went to go tell on Left Eye. Left Eye had went in there and she stuck them up. She says, "Give me my money." Y'all see her up there, brave soul, out of Philly. Okay, listen here. We about to get in here. We about to step up to these dudes. It is what it is. Let's go in here and get our stuff. We done made all these records, and we only got what? We only got what? We only got what? Oh boy, with the hotel. These dudes, they stick together. This dude with the go tell. You hear me? Wendy was perfectly fine until she fainted while live. And after that, there was a whole narrative that she was going crazy and unstable. No, sweetheart, they were spiking her. They were giving her, allegedly, they were spiking her. Come on now. Let's work the middle.
The music industry is horrible when they tell you that it's not a straight line. I've been one to kind of play fair. I stay out of harm's way. I can't avoid trouble always, because I'll tell you this: no matter who we hook up with and how we hook up, they're always going to make it confrontational when it doesn't suit their liking. But I don't care about that. I got to pass all of that. But everybody that works hard for 50 years should be able to retire in peace, should be able to sit back without looking for your money.
But peep this out. She wasn't no one hit wonder. She didn't just hit one song and just go platinum, and you didn't hear anything else about her. No. This is an icon. This is a legend. Okay. And what was Miss Wendy Williams saying? Give me my money. That lady Sharina has my money and she's spending my money. She's hiring attorneys to buy attorneys with my money. Give me my money. Give Wendy her money. Give it to, put it in her possession, but have some people that's over it that she can care for, like these people that are around her now that's been working in this field and saying, hey, this is not right. Get Put her with those people. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they were. Allegedly. We gotta say allegedly. Get into it.
So I got a team of people, a diesel crew, that's really trying to help me navigate things. And
Listen, I want y'all to really pay attention to this. They got Wendy Williams over here. They got now, and I'm going to speak for how they are talking to Miss Angie. Okay, this is not my words. I'm just got to get this message out there. This black ass bitch say that she's about to get out there and spray this shit. Okay, y'all put fucking Wendy Williams on hold. We got a bitch to take out. We got to put that bitch on hold. Let her do fucking interviews and all that. We not about to pay attention to her. We got to get this bitch up out of here. Diddy's in jail. We trying to get him out. We trying to get everything dismissed. Jay-Z then already came out here and made him look a little bit good as far as the attorneys, Tony Busby. But let's put that shit on hold right quick. Let's focus on this bitch. We got to get this bitch the fuck on up out of here. We got to get Angie up out of here. Angie said that she about to start telling it. Hello? Look at this video. I'm about to see you this video. Okay? This was around Christmas. They said, okay, bitch, we gonna let her enjoy Valentine's Day, but at the end, she's gotta go. Let's go.
And if I never get it, at least you heard it from me, because I don't know what they might do to keep from paying me all the money they owe me. Okay? All the money they owe me. It's ridiculous that someone has played with my life and my career for this long, for their own benefit. I mean, have me all the money they in peace. Should be able to sit back without looking for your money. So I got a team of people, a diesel crew, that's really trying to help me navigate things. And if I never get it, at least you heard it from me, because I don't know what they might do to keep from paying me all the money they owe me. Okay? All the money they owe me. It's ridiculous that someone has played with my life and my career for this long, for their own benefit. I mean, have you no conscience? There's a special place in hell, just like my girl Selena said, for people like that. There's a brick wall waiting out there for hard heads. And I promise you, God said, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. So even in this hour, I'm going to pray for you, because I know that God said that he will fight my battles if I will just endure to the end. So I'm definitely going to get that. And I don't want nobody to be upset with me. I don't care what they think about me.
That's the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit took over her. The Holy Spirit said, tell them you don't give a damn. Because at the end of the day, you didn't confess with your heart and your mouth that you love the Lord and you've given your life to the Lord. So at this point, baby, go ahead and let it on out. Go ahead and let it on out, because it's gonna be a queen called Queen Tulsa that's gonna cover it. And may not be many people up in there, but she's gonna definitely cover your story, sister. Okay, get into it. Get into it. Let's get into these comments before we proceed. All right. You said Ron P says this is such good coverage, Tulsa. Thank you so much. Listen, thank you to the higher power. Thank you, universe, for having me. I work for the Lord. I don't work for nobody else. That's why I tell people I work for the Lord. Okay. It's like she knew what was going to happen. Absolutely. Listen here, this woman had been into some spiritual warfare. They had already come up against her. Remember that blood infection? She's like, okay, this came out of the blue. This woman was having dreams. This woman was having visions. Um, Miss Angie Stone had a gift. She didn't share it with many people, but she had a gift. And listen here, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. See, just because we work for the Lord doesn't mean that we have this old badge. We got this, it ain't like we got a name badge to say, hey, we working for the Lord. No, he sticks us in plain sight. Hello? Have anybody ever had the Lord use them? Hello? Have you ever worked for the Lord for hits? Come on now. Let's go.
I just want people to know that when you get in this industry, there are so many twists and turns. And even though you have the Almighty God with you, they still gonna try you. Because just because I believe in God don't mean they believe in God. They don't believe in God. So they think I'm a fool and a bunch of other people because
Come on now. And listen here, when it comes to this beef sector and stuff like that, listen here, I cover all sectors. Listen here. If God ain't in it, I'm good on it. Okay. If I didn't set up and I didn't prayed about it and God didn't give me the okay, baby, I'm not proceeding with it. But I will be a vessel. I will get the message out there. I'll do what I have to do. Okay. Let's go.
we love her, we give her, we go, but it don't mean we stupid. Okay. Well, on that note, look, guys, I'm gonna take a break. I just wanted to share with you guys. If you got any questions, let me see. Are you open to working with new producer? Absolutely. I got a project I'm working on right now, and I'm just in a good way because with having a number one single. Oh Lord, did I do something? Oh, you flipped it right there.
All right, so let's go ahead and get back over here. I want you all to really, okay, so now we're about to get back to the reading. Listen here, let's go ahead and decompress. Let's go ahead and get our minds right back in order. And we'll do a flush. So, Miss Whitney Houston, please thank the people for coming by. We'll be right back. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in.
D'Angelo, ain't your son kind of juicy? Like I look in his face, I can see D'Angelo in the boy face. See, that's why I'm trying to tell y'all earlier. They did magic to separate Angie and D'Angelo on that shit. And I'm wondering if he was on the DL. He had spirits on here hallucinating and talking, you know, talking to him. And might have got him on that booty juice. You know what I'm saying? Like got him high when he out his mind. Look like he real easy to goddamn it get caught up. I seen him get caught up long time ago, and they got some shit on him where he might have undercover go both ways, goddamn it, at one time. Not that he wanted to, but they had him jammed up. And while he out his mind, had him on goddamn it drugs and filmed the motherfucker. You know, he ain't never really been the same if y'all look at that. Since he left Angie Stone and turned on her, he ain't never really goddamn been the same because they really got a demon they put his mind, did black magic on him. What you said, D'Angelo did a collaboration song with Jay-Z. Yeah, but you don't really see, D'Angelo ain't hot no more. He not hot like he used to be. They got him trapped. And he don't struggle, goddamn it. I mean, he don't not struggle, you know, to try to, they gonna make sure this nigga don't get up. Some people they control never get up. And Angie's so powerful, they did not want him with her because it seemed like she was a more of a leader than D'Angelo. He weak, and you see, she said 2 men. I saw that yesterday. 2 men with 2 children left her. Yeah, a struggle or SK, goddamn it, not struggle, struggle, SK, RUGGLE. This nigga a struggle singer at this point. See, they got him under their damn thumb because he too goddamn it weak. D'Angelo had his mind fucked up where he couldn't help himself because he real easy. He's a follower. Angie, not no follower. Angie is a leader.
Hello, Moto.
You know, she really don't play that shit. And if it's something she want to do, she gonna do it. Something she don't, you're not gonna fucking make her do it. She's real goddamn it stubborn. I don't know when her birthday is or what her sign is, but they couldn't control her. And Angie wouldn't do that laying around with them men's and them goddamn it women's and play the game. They got mad at her. It's like, I just want to work. I want to make my money. I want to enjoy myself and I want to get paid. And they didn't want to hear that because she didn't want to do the other things involved, you know, and she knew everybody goddamn business. So since she just would keep it to herself and she just wanted to, you know, be happy and do her music, she found out they didn't want that. And she's like, why I can't just do my music in peace, right? Get my songs registered. And she wanted to work on a movie and a book. It might have been some outside of it. I don't know if it was clothes or cooking or appliances or accessories or something for home. It was different things she wanted to do. And some of our partners, I'm telling you right now, with that parakeet, wait a minute. Angie Stone is a Sagittarius? Lord God. Y'all please verify that for me. No wonder I feel such a bond with her, if that's true. Is she a Scorpio said? She got, damn, I did not know that. And that's would explain, if her birthday is in December, they start tearing her ass up harder. Because she wouldn't fight and she believed, and you know that freaked me out. When I saw those videos last night and she said a needle got in her blood, or I don't know if the needle had bacteria on it and poisoned her blood, and she got up in the bathroom in the hospital to go use the bathroom, passed out. She said all she kept saying was calling Jesus, 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 because when you dying, you supposed to have. I looked at Angie, I said, what? She just looked back. She's like, I know. I'm a Sagittarius. And I said, so you believe that now that you're on the other side? She said, no. I said, I'm telling you right now, goddamn it.
Let me just tell you this, baby. Make sure y'all are doing y'all's cleansings. Make sure you're taking care of you. I'll just say that.
Angela, I'm not with that shit. This white Jesus you calling with these blonde hair and blue eyes, and you thought they were just gonna save you. I said, but your ass is physically goddamn it dead. Goddamn it. You sitting here and you was talking to spiritual advisors that can help you and protect you. Somebody came that you thought was a friend. If these spiritual Christian women, and there's some powerful prayer warrior women, they might not do magic, but they still got the power with their ancestors on them to come down and put a shield of protection around her. Where was these prayer warriors around this goddamn lady? Since they telling her to plead the blood of Jesus, why? Because she couldn't fight them by herself. It was too goddamn many, and they've been doing it to her from a long time ago. And I see some kind of goddamn bulldog around her that wanted her for their goddamn itself and try to lure her in that shit. And she's like, I want some dick, goddamn. She want a real nigga. They held that against her. First of all, goddamn it, BSF, you don't have to tell me to watch this bad motherfucker Black Sam, goddamn it. Cause this motherfucker straight up gangster with this goddamn shit. I've been watching this shit and sharing that shit. You know, I fell in love with Nip, goddamn it. When, you know, I was afraid to talk to him. The spirits were telling me to warn him for he's assassinated. But when I seen him at that BET goddamn it thing, he was talking and he goddamn it opened a leg up. When they was, I think they said they was insulting, putting down their friend. When he goddamn it pimp slap or goddamn it jap slap, goddamn it hoe slap. That goddamn nigga got that BT, my clip got all the way hard, goddamn it, and long. It grew by 2 or 3 inches. That shit had me goddamn leaking, goddamn it. And when Black Sam got up in that nigga fight, I think that's a crip. He's like, look, if you don't show your demonstration for bruh, it's gonna be a problem. Get your goddamn ass out of here. But you gonna do that for bro. You don't let nobody goddamn it saying that bad about bro. Not even on the internet. That internet shit don't matter. That just it do. You don't let nobody. I said, ooh, we see. I just need a nigga like that goddamn in my life. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, this motherfucker here don't play the radio by his goddamn brother. And all of them was around him like, nuck if you buck, nigga. Nuck if you, cause we will stomp feet and legs. Feet, hands, feet, and legs. Nigga, say something. You turn. Say something. Say something. Get your goddamn ass out of here till you handle your motherfucking bitch. So I say, goddamn, these niggas have motherfucker watching on the internet and everywhere. I'm glad that ain't me because they know I'm in love with the goddamn nigga. I'm in love with nigga. But see, that just did something to me, goddamn. You know, it's something about a nigga, goddamn, that, you know, a gangster and a gentleman. But see, you be calm all the time. See, we don't like that. And he said, what? Watch out. Victory slapped this nigga, goddamn. I mean, that shit was so fun. He did that shit so quick and unexpected. I said, oh my God. Oh my God. So, oh yeah, I like this nigga here, goddamn nigga. Oh, wild ass motherfucking nigga. Goddamn. Slap this nigga on TV, goddamn it. Slap her around the goddamn wall. And you know, his big brother was his keeper and his protector. So I knew Black Sam was gangster. When I see that, I said, ooh, got to be more careful. Yeah, nigga, yeah. Yeah, nigga, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Got up on that nigga yesterday and told that motherfucking nigga, whatever they goddamn it did, goddamn it, you gonna put your demonstration in, goddamn it now. Cause we been seeing you and we seen you on the internet too. And we noticed you ain't add no scrap. You got one more time, nigga. Get your, I said, hey. So you ain't got to ask me about Black Sam. You know I think that shit, goddamn it. You know I like niggas like that, goddamn. What? Oh, you what? Oh, you did? When? How? Where you standing at? At the red light, at the stop sign, goddamn it, in the grocery store. Slap that ass down. A pistol whip him. It's whatever, nigga, wherever we at, nigga. That's what I like. That's what I like. Me likey. Yeah, you see that nigga done said that. What he do? Walk his stinking ass across that goddamn street. Yeah. Hell, fuck yeah. It's kind of shit I'm talking about right now. Now, getting back to this here. They've been calling them ancestors out of the ground because they say it's some dead ancestors down there, physically dead. They want to rise up and tell they want justice. Couple things here. I'm getting too quickly, move over. They got some dead. They done killed them down there in them jails down there in Alabama. Got them buried, them stole. They sold and stole their organs out of them. And they don't know that it's some powerful spiritual people that have told. And they've been calling them out to get justice. Some kind of shit from the break loose out there. I'm seeing General Custer, which we conquered Georgia. I wonder, did he move through Alabama with the so-called Indian, but with black Indians? See, a lot of these people, I believe, Angie Stone got some Indian in her too. Them burial grounds and them Indian reservations where they didn't want to give real Indians, call them just black. That's not true. They raised up. There's a war going on in the heavens, and the spaceships in the Crystal City, the Emerald City, have lowered down close to the earth. It's a lot of energy going on right now, and it's very magnetic. So watch these people and these serial killers, because I'm seeing Jason from the movie. You know, Nipsey had me dressed up a couple of years ago with them different characters and that energy that was in it. One of them was Jason. That was my favorite one, goddamn, that Jason mask song. That energy, Freddy Krueger's here, Nightmare on Elm Street. Like to look up the history of Elm Street. These psychopaths and serial killers is out, and they in these jails and work for the police and sheriff system down there. They call these ancestors forth to speak and let this shit come out. They said, watch these hospitals. They killing them in these hospitals. Black people taking their organs. Then the people mysteriously got them to disappear, or they'll say the person was released and they release them, then kidnap their ass. Take them, experiment on them. They said that they got this nanotech in them where their body parts still alive. Watch these organ transplants. I'm not telling you not to get one, but you need to watch them because certain one of them in them have nanotech where the organ can move by itself, talk, get them information. They hook it up to a goddamn computer and recharge it, and as well as doing these head and body transplant and changes to. You know what? I ain't gonna get into it too much, goddamn. You know they like to do shit than me, goddamn it. I mean, and everything I said, they said I was lying about when YouTube took my videos out. It have come out. I'm gonna share what I seen on the YouTube page. These doctors talking about how they goddamn it shot
Done killed a lot of motherfuckers. Just like I said, these are white doctors that's saying the shit. I said it yesterday. I said, but they didn't take their goddamn channel down to call them crazy and shit. What I have said and come to pass, and it's coming out now why I said they can take these heads and put them on somebody's body and cryo freeze them. They were doing it to these prisoners. This is what she's showing me too that's coming up, and they doing it connected to the goddamn hospital. They can take the organ out somebody, still be talking, still be alive because it's a clone, and they follow the person with it, got an ID in it. Like they do with any prosthetic piece they put on you or inside your motherfucking body. It's got an ID in it. It's registered on the computer. They doing this with arms and leg and hand. They transfer it to people. They've been doing that shit with them prisoners down there in Alabama and have them missing down there. And these bodies, they finna start talking about these bodies, black and white, because there's a lot of black serial killers around here that's in ex-military, secret troops you don't know about, and be with KKK organizations being trained that hate their own fucking people and be killing black people on the low. You don't suspect them because they blend in the black community. You finna hear this here about these black serial killers and prostitutes and child traffickers and molesters that working in certain cities and towns that the government allowed to offer, hooked in with police, churches, DFAC, lawyers, jail, and entertainment. That's why she bring it up too. It's tied to entertainment. Whenever you see a celebrity, and they got a whole bunch of little cheering around them, singing in the choir and dressed real cute, or the president doing that's what the cheering is there for. Goddamn it, they got them lined up for the shit. That's what she's saying. I went there and I looked at spot. I couldn't hardly look at the shit because I seen the demons and the women, the female witches, and there was a couple of men's too. They were standing there with the demons at the site. Got that bitch. See, that's why I tried to tell y'all about that mirror shit. And some of these goddamn witches, someone just put a sheet over your mirror. They won't come in. That's a motherfucking lie, because I've been seeing a whole party full of bitches in my house for a week now. When I knew something, I said, oh, hell, something up out because there's too many bitches in here. And all partying. They finna tell me about somebody, because I was in my room and I have a sheet. I've had the sheet over the mirror for years and ain't stopped them from coming here whooping my ass some night. Then I go back to sleep. I said tonight, bitch, I'll whoop their ass. Goddamn it, we going back and forth whooping each other ass. I might take an ass whooping, but bitch, I'm gonna get back up. It's not finna stay that way. The next night I'm getting you. I'm waiting on y'all motherfuckers to come in here. Goddamn it, now I'm not playing this shit. I have the sheets over the goddamn mirror. I don't throw even some of the mirrors away. And them motherfuckers still goddamn it get in here. It depends on what a deep seal you are. If you're not that deep of a goddamn seal, they're gonna get the best of you, and you're not gonna be able to see. Hold on, y'all. I got to prop my door. I'm saying, come deliver my groceries. Hold on, because they're coming down here. Kept doing it to her, and she knew they pulled her life cord out of the hospital. Why did you let them do that? Why you didn't put it back? Sleep and get your wind back and kill their damn ass, because if you wake up dead, then your ass is fucked. You better get some rituals done when you fucking wake up to take that curse off of it, because any curse can be taken off you. I'm coming. Oh, I'm so goddamn tired. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, it don't work. This don't work for me, because they come through the wall. They'll come through your front door. They'll come through your roof and shit. If they want you real bad, and there's enough of them, they will fucking still find a way to get at your ass and beat your damn ass. And see, you don't let nobody kill you in your sleep. My grandmama told me that when I was little. And if they kill in your sleep, you better wake up in your sleep and get your wind back and kill their damn ass. Because if you wake up dead, then your ass is fucked. You better get some rituals done when you fucking wake up to take that curse off of it, because any curse can be taken off you. It can be broken with the motherfucker know you find somebody know how to do it. If not, you better get your funeral papers and shit together, because you're not gonna be here long. And she knew they pulled her life cord out of the hospital. Why did you let them do that? Why you didn't put it back? She, got to let them fucking fake Christian bitches that were undercover witches. See, a lot of these Christian bitches is fake witches. Fake Christian bitches is witches. I have been around root workers and readers before, and seen bitches and then in the office where they do the readings at, they work in roots, they playing the gospel channel, goddamn it, down here in Atlanta. And it be church bitches in there going to see the so-called, getting a reading and paying to get root work to break up some bitch that's fucking their husband, or to kill some bitch, or to keep their job. And they be saying it right in their way to get a reading. The reader and the root worker got the goddamn gospel radio. Look, I'm from down here, okay? I'm not new to it. I'm true to it, goddamn it. I mean, this is a reality that that's why y'all get fucked up. Instead of her studying the Psalms and studying the books of the Bible and really praying for protection, cause she got the power to do it. She just, and I was in the hospital, I just started calling Jesus, Jesus. I said, damn, I just said she said that and I did not know. And I said, so basically you did nothing to save your own fucking life and you thought it was right for you to die and you were getting ready to die. Bitch, you left before your motherfucking time. Oh, and I was saying earlier, did y'all verify that shit? Let me look. Is Angie Stone a goddamn sage? Is that my sage sister? Hey, sister soul, sister soul, sister. Let me see this shit right here. Angie Stone B-Day. What the hell? Where is her B-Day? Her birthday is December 18, 1961. Okay. December 18. Zodiac sign. Wait a minute, it's saying, wait a minute, no, that's not right. I put the number in wrong. This motherfucker is a goddamn Sagittarius. God damn. That's why I said she was psychic and can fucking see and feel. She's a damn Sagittarius. Oh, Lord, have mercy. We both is some goddamn That's why we get along. Usually I don't get along with them. I don't really have no Sagittarius friends because they be goddamn it crazy. But then they stubborn and thick-headed, and that's how she was about this religion shit. And this white Jesus, she said, it's okay. It's an illusion. That's what the demon started telling me that was standing out there at the goddamn wreck. Oh, Redbone using Sagittarius too, Sagittarius gang. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. That's she. I knew for some reason I said that's my baby. Andrew, my baby. Now I see why, because she just with them, she just real, goddamn it. I mean, what you see, she one of them kind of Sagittarius, ain't no treachery her, because they can be treacherous and fucking cunning and shit. What you see with her is what you goddamn it get. I got to get into y'all with the demon. It's one of the demons. He got some bitches attached to it. It's a younger woman that is a real jealous of Angie Stone. Goes around her and want to steal her music and shit. See, jealousy has nothing to do with age. A bitch can be older than you and still be better than you. And so many ways with their energy, just their style and shit, and the way they, Angie was just bad, like from the inside out. You see what I'm saying? Her coolness, her smoothness, her talent, her, you can see that inner strength in her, her security. She's very, very talented and the same, just make, and it shit be hot. A lot of soul. And not selling out that she's solid with a shit. See, I didn't know that though. That's why I was always so attracted to her. God damn it, she just real when she came in here. But I wonder who the fuck is these pets. Y'all need to help me. That's like y'all help me found that goddamn snake that was with nips in them, that crib. Y'all got to goddamn it help me find. Because let's say I told the German Shepherd that up there with that white actor that was killed up there in the house with his Asian wife. The dog want to talk because they killed the dog up there. He was laying up there with the actor and his wife. The dog really upset about this shit and said they be goddamn fighting in now, doing that pop. You know what? Let me get out of it because the dog want to talk to me real bad. I can't talk to the German Shepherd right now about the actor because this damn parakeet over here with an eagle, a bald eagle, a hawk, and some crows. Some crows is over here on the other side. But the main one that know everybody motherfucking business is this goddamn grown ass parakeet. We got to find out if Angie has some pets or somebody around her has some goddamn pets. Look, TK, man. Look, man. I don't know if they had some cats and some dogs too. But the one that want to be the goddamn starer, not the star, the goddamn starer, and the center of attention is the goddamn parakeet. He real clean too. It's a pretty parakeet. It's big. It done grow big. Got a big old beak and a sit there. Sat there like an old country black bitch with snuff in her mouth. That's how he do. He must been around some old niggas. You see what I'm saying? Some old black bitch called. He'll sit there, sat. He'll sat there when people come in that room and get to talking. The bird get real stiff and look straight. Like straight in the sky, or straight at the wall and shit. Or like it's cleaning itself or minding its goddamn business. Ain't saying nothing. Why he keep saying Henry? I don't know what the fuck. And a Ford truck. Something he keep trying to tell me. And he's showing me a black bitch over in the corner that worked with Angie Stone that was dealing with her books or the accountant, stealing that lady goddamn it money and was tied to, she know they weren't registering her writings to get her royalties. I'd be, you know what? He should pull one out in a goddamn. He do everything else and smoke like cigarettes. He like cool filter cane. You know what? The last time that came in my mind is when I was little. My grandmama smoked cigarettes. I go to the store and get a pack of cool filter cane. You know what? Do they still make cool cigarettes in the green and white goddamn it packet? He like for them to blow it around the room. He a slick junkie, slick drunk. I don't know if they sit up here and get that goddamn it parakeet or somebody in their family staggering over there and get that parakeet a little bit of, he like brown liquor. He like brown liquor. He don't like no white liquor, goddamn it. This parakeet will sit there like it's not listening and hearing. Somebody taught that parakeet, what? Fuck you. What? Fuck you. It's eat my ass. What? Then they start laughing. Shh. Don't tell mama them I told you how to say that shit. Like shit like that. The bird real fucking sneaky and two-faced it. Like the bird got plenty goddamn it sense it know whose secrets they keep, and he been keeping a lot of goddamn people's secret. And they fucking, you know, give him a little snack, 2 or 3 extra bird seed and shit. He might, you know, that one lady I had on there with some children, they had a bird and they come eat my food and let the baby eat it. The goddamn it bird was down there eating him some goddamn it honey butter cornbread. My food, actually, this shit is on my YouTube channel. He on the ground, they giving him some crumbled up little pieces of goddamn it honey butter, goddamn it cornbread. He eating my goddamn it cornbread and shit and hanging with the children like he damn human. So, you know, I'll put it past them. This is what this bird is saying to me, that they was crooked around her. She suspected this shit, but couldn't really catch it. But then they had her tied up and whooping her ass at night. She wake up drained, like she had to take some medicine. She was sick. Sometimes her blood pressure go up and down. Sometimes she feel like she couldn't catch her breath. She wasn't telling the public about it. The people around her know they want to keep her jammed up like that, so I see the truth. But the bird got them, and he was in the corner. It was a nigga. I don't know if it's a family member or somebody was draining her and her family using her for goddamn it money. The bird showing me he behind him over in the goddamn corner, slid down drunk with his shoe, goddamn it, one shoe on the right foot, they go on the left, one shoe on the left foot, go on the right, with his shoelaces untied and hang. You know what? This bird, stop it. You know, I don't have time for this bird to come over here. All he do is keep up shit. I feel like it's a him. It's a him. Then he up there talking about somebody that come in there as gay or the nigga bisexual and like little boy. You know what? Ooh, I'm not doing it. Look, bird. So they be in and out this lady house. So she must have had family members also playing on her, taking her money, depending on her for their well-being, and she had employees pretending to love her, be down for her, setting her up to be stole from with these goddamn record labels. They've been doing this shit to her for years, and that's one way they have been getting away. That's what the bird said. That's what the DJ said. See, that's the bird is telling me. Angie's sitting up here listening. She's not disagreeing because she said, I knew it. I knew it inside, but she was scared, you know, to say something because a lot of people in the industry wouldn't fuck with her or give her opportunity because they was telling her not to do it, and Sony was telling her not to do it, you know, to they way to control her because she's a superstar and a multi-millionaire. But see, they went on the doppelganger side of her. They went on the straw man side of her and all caps to Angie Stone and paper. And somebody was forging that lady's signature, goddamn it, and it's tied to somebody in her crew that knowed about it, a bitch and a man that's a lawyer as well as dealing with management and booking, that's undercover homosexual, that's a part of that sex cult in the entertainment industry, that's also connected to Sony and Clyde, that was doing this to her. Some woman they fucking that was in Angie's camp. I really hope this come out or somebody don't slick. You ain't got to say your name, goddamn it. I know y'all undercover be listening. Y'all celebrities act like y'all don't know me. Y'all act like y'all don't fuck with me, and you know y'all would never fuck with me and be around me and shit. But like I was saying earlier, you can check my footwork because I don't have no reason motherfucking lie. The rapper Cameron used my voice from Penis Power in his old song called Bottom of the Pussy Hole. Lee Daniels used my voice in Precious from Penis Power, and he did not fuck me over. They paid me for my licensing. Cameron didn't pay me. He took my voice out when it went on the mainstream radio, and I said it didn't go nowhere, but he did use it to promote it. Solange Knowles used my voice in 2019. You think I'm lying? Just Google it. They came to me from Sony Music Group, and Sony to this day have not gave me a check. They have not gave me no royalty. They not gave me no license. I never got paid a goddamn motherfucking dime. Solange used me. She requested they contact me for two songs. You think I'm lying? I wouldn't get out in public and make a fool out myself and say these celebrities know me and that they don't and they have fucked with me before, goddamn it. You can put in the song, you can Google it, see if you can find it, but you can find it on YouTube one song called All About the Freaking. You know it's me, because you know my voice is distinct and very different. So when you hear me, you will know it's me. See, then they act like, like I ain't nobody and they don't know me and they don't fuck with me and all that shit. But y'all know that that's a goddamn lie. No, swimmingly. I left it the way it was. And then when I talked to attorneys about it, I could tell they was tied into together. Well, you're gonna have to pay us a whole bunch of money for us to get your money, retrieve your money. I said, you know what? I'm gonna let it go. I don't want to let it go. But I'm gonna tell you, and I have told this story. What the anniversary of what album, baby, was yesterday? Please tell me. What album, Junebird? See, all money, and I know y'all gonna say that's fucked up for me. All money ain't good money. I'm not gonna get into it. Give me a minute because I think they might be close. I don't want to be in the middle. Well, I guess I'll do it till they drive up to the door. Oh wow. So yeah, they finna pull up on get my food. It came early, so I don't want my food and stuff, no bugs to get in it. Hold on, y'all, please. I'm sorry. I can't just leave my food outside, especially with these neighbors and dirty motherfuckers don't like me. I don't want them to throw nothing in it. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my food. I got to pull it in. Hold on, baby. I'm coming. Ooh. I'm gonna put this in the damn, I got all this food and I'm not even hungry. I can't really I don't have no appetite, y'all. I can't really eat. I don't want the stuff to unthaw, so I I'm good in the freezer. I'm just thirsty. I'm not hungry. I'm just thirsty, y'all. Let me tell you something. All money ain't good money. Yeah, I want my money, and I think it's fucked up, what they did to me. But they do that to everybody. It's nothing, new. Yeah, it's not a good feeling. I'm not gonna. It's not a good feeling to have that done to you. But hold on. Put my food in here. Tell y'all why I won't take it. Not just that, why I won't sign it. Why I won't sign the take it, because they're not going to give you any money or any check unless you sign for it. And I get that. You're going to have to sign your contract, saying that you received your money. That's the way that you handle business. I respect that. I wouldn't sign it. To this day, I'm not ever gonna motherfucking sign the shit. Why? Because I'll be down there just like her motherfucking ass. And my daddy and everybody else, goddamn it, they did that shit too. Because that's the nature of the beast. You don't play with the devil, baby, and think you're gonna win, because you're not. Okay. When I at her, I said, oh my God. And it scared the shit out of me, because that's exactly what that demon from Sony, he came down here to see me. The demon raped me, goddammit, for 3 days, goddammit, and told me that this is how he came in here. They put the song out. Can y'all hear me before I start talking some more? I want to make sure y'all can hear me and I'm not wasting my goddamn breath. Oh my God, she was in the back. And take this out. A lady that drove by there that saw it, they said the van flipped 3 to 6 times. 3 to 6 times. You hear that shit right there? All them 3s, 6s, and 9s, goddammit. I mean, it's a cult hit. Okay. They came to me, said, Solange, love you, She been a fan. I love her too. I'm a fan too. She want to use your song. We already got the song done. She done put it together. They already had this shit put together. Damn it. When they came to me, I said, damn, I didn't even get to hear it or speak on it or say what I thought of the shit. They just done did what the fuck they want to do. So I heard it and I liked it and I said, yes, you can. And I really just want to do it here. I really, you know, admire her and I like it. I'm excited and I want to build my business and get back out there. So as time went on and they planned it in 2019 and everybody loving it and Solange got you on there. We love her. We let her know we love you and we thanking her for putting you on the songs and shit. And you know, it's wonderful. You know, and I'm excited. I'm happy. You start getting a bad feeling. And what was really hurt me about it, that was so fucked up about it, nobody from her camp reached out to me or talked to me or none of that shit. All of a sudden, I see these two bitches I can't motherfucking stand. That I used to like, Princess and Diamond from Crime Mob, Nuck If You Buck. I hate these fuckers with a passion to this goddamn day. They some dirty, slick, dick-sucking motherfuckers, especially that Princess one. That Princess who's friend with that conscious clique and a fool and got them in London and all them motherfuckers. So I should have known the fucker went up to, and I ain't know Solange was friends with Queen of Fool and Lauren and all that shit and what Nipsey had told me about them, okay? So during the same period, I'm wondering what the fuck going on because nobody's talking to me. Now peep this here. You think I'm lying? Just go on YouTube and see it and Google it, man. I would not be out in public saying I know a celebrity fuck with me. I was on their albums and they movie Precious and all that shit. I was on camera on the bottom of the pussy hole. I wouldn't. Why would I be stupid enough and crazy enough? You know, people sound crazy to tell lies like that in public, knowing y'all could be Googling while I'm talking right now and say, Alexis, why are you lying? You think I would put myself out here like that? That's what I'm saying, because I want you to go check my motherfucking footwork and call me a liar right now. I'm gonna stay on the live, goddammit. I'm gonna stay on here and talk to you, come back and say well, I'm fucking lying. Princess and Diamond got on Charlemagne the Goddess, goddammit. Got up there in 2019 and started bragging that they was going on tour with Solange. And Solange came to Atlanta, told us she's so nice, and we recorded an album. She told us to name it Vagina Power. I said, what? See, I didn't know this was being planned behind my back, goddammit. I mean, they are on here. You probably can find it if you type in Princess and Diamond, Charlemagne the God, Princess and Diamond, Vagina Power. They uploaded the fucking album called Vagina Power on YouTube in 2019. Now, that's weird. They from Atlanta. I'm from Atlanta. Everybody worldwide fucking know me, man, for being who? The pussy preacher, the Vagina Power lady, Alexis K. Tyler, Vagina Power, Atlanta, Georgia, okay? I am the only one that did that shit. I'm still the only one that did it. Prove that I'm lying. On my copyrights, on my trademarks to it. I'm the only one that was bold enough to name a show Vagina Power and sit up there and do that shit raw, like I've always motherfucking done. Bust on the scene, OG leaning with the gangster lean in 2006 with that motherfucking shit. And I've always been that from day motherfucking one. What you see me as now is what I fucking started as in 2006, bitch. Nothing changed, bitch. Nothing. Now, all of a sudden, Princess and Diamond done wrote a whole goddamn album called Vagina Power. They promoting it all over mainstream social media, and they won't even let me promote myself. They've been putting their foot on me, and they put on my neck, holding me down, which now, thank God, that I ain't get in there, goddamn it, because then you know I don't play no game, so they want to play with me and take my shit. I see that's the main thing that they said. When they came to me about it, they said, this is one thing we want to know. Who owns the trademarks to your shit? I said, you talking to them. Are you sure? Are you the only one? I said what I said. You talking to them. It's me. Well, we need trademark information. We need trademark serial number. I said, just go on the fucking trademark office. I mean, but I got a copy of it. And I sent it. They said, we have to have our attorney check. Cool. Get back to me. They said, because we can't go any further because we need to talk. We don't want to talk to the copyright owner. We need to talk to the trademark owner. And I said, I just said you're talking to him. There's nobody else living or dead you will find to fuck with my business but me. Y'all might think I'm stupid because I talk country. Ain't a goddamn stupid about me. Ain't nothing fuck stupid about me. Time to talk business, that's what the fuck you're going to get. I own my trademarks exclusively. So they got their lawyer to check it, came back. They said, Alexis, you're right, you just renewed it. I said, thank you very much. I'm not stupid. Well, you're going to have to give us permission because we can't go forward with anything without your permission. I said, okay. And I'm confused because I am Vagina Power. I am Alexis K. Tyler, Vagina Power, but nobody's interviewing me. Nobody's big up in me. And who's getting the spotlight is Princess and Diamond, and now they're Vagina Power. Now they done wrote an album, and this was trash. Oh, well, it's about fighting in the club and slapping a bitch. And I said, that's not what Vagina Power is about to me, but they taking it on a young, stupid ass, country ass street level, some wild shit. And I'm like, they don't even have the intellect like Angie, like they did her. You don't even have the mentality. You don't even have the spiritual, sexual energy to duplicate me and represent me and write songs with what the fuck. You know, I couldn't believe that. I wonder, does Solange know? She gotta know. And the record company was backing them. They said Solange got them a deal. So I'm really, and I'm not accusing Solange of anything. I'm just saying that to this day, I'm still kind of puzzled about the shit, you know? Because I'm like, how are they saying Solange did it? Solange told us to do it. Solange said it. Solange behind it. That's what they kept saying. And we know who Vagina Power belongs to. Me. And they keep saying she gave it to them. We're gonna do a whole.
Well, you know, Alexis K. Tyler is known for her vagina power, and I think that is very clear. Like, she had her own show and everything about it. What she's saying is, Solange had allegedly had come into town, had worked with the girls from Con Mob, Princess and Diamond, and they named the song that. So what it stands for is not what they were rapping about. They were making it very ratchet, very hoish. If you know anything about Alexis K. Tyler, she's never been out here, you know, known in a hoish way or even presenting herself like that. Let's get into it.
See, this was the key to it. This was the key to it, goddammit. The only way they could go forward, they kept pressing me to sign the contract and to sign the trademark release. I would
actually, Norris, no, but she did do some work with her son. Give me 1 second. I'll actually play. Yeah, this is actually one of my favorite videos. Okay, so if y'all just give me one moment, I'll go ahead and bring up this video. Yeah. I'm glad you asked. Listen here, I'm so glad you asked. You know why we are here, right? But we're going to take a quick intermission. Let's see. Let's take a quick intermission right quick.
Motherfucking haters, you dug one ditch, but you better dig goddamn two. Cause the narrow red is gonna reign supreme, and I say motherfuck you. I done told you, Diara, if they close the front door, goddamn it, you bust a hole in the wall. If they patch the wall up, goddamn it, dig a hole in the motherfucking ground. If they drill a hole up in the ground, goddamn it, drive on the fucking list. If they fix the roof, goddamn it, go to the back door.
Straight up,
If they
I
look
know
at
what's
the
up, like my shit don't stink,
wall. But rain, young
to the bank, want some motherfucking air, keep that straight out, sis. Dumb, black, and arrogant, girl, I'm so perfect. My jury made me arrogant, that's why your girl flirty. People say I'm arrogant, I live like extravagant. So fresh, I look like a mannequin. I scored again, first 10. Shawty got that wrist skin. I think the girl from Washington. The Nero in the strip club. Can't stop the girl from Washington. Can't stop your old lady from jacking him. The rich nigga got a little while watch with him. The young nigga got a father cat lock with him. Straight on shit, and he got the whole thing with him. Pull up in that red rain, the same color of flesh name from South City. The cat came from Pleaser. The club like I was on 28 days. I've been rolling for 8 days. I talk shit with 8 Ks. I burn a nigga. Keep weight to my nose up like my shit don't stink. On my arrogant shit, all the way to the bank. Straight up, bitch. I'm so arrogant. I'm so arrogant. Straight up, bitch. I'm so arrogant. I'm so arrogant. nose up like my shit. No stink, my arrogant shit. All the way to the bank, bitch. I'm so arrogant. I'm so arrogant. Straight on bitch. My shit don't stink. And I'm laughing all the way to the bank. You niggas ain't talking about bitch ass thing. My car running, my top gone. Last night you were drunk, girl, out the same reason you got home. I took you to the hotel, I squeezed that and I got down. Bad bitch, they love me, stupid cunt taste my iPhone. That fat ass with my eyes on. Be the bitch the first day, then I touch down like Enzo. Trap phone, my sprint phone. Ugly hoe, get the wrong number. Pulled up in that chrome hummer. Your old lady in that old hummer. My neck look like a whole jumper. Pulled up with my silly ass. Top gone like Janet Jackson. I'm laughing at y'all scrub niggas. Y'all niggas funny like Michael Blackson. Please my nose up like my shit don't stink. On my every yes, all the way to the bank. Bitch, I'm so every straight up bitch. I'm so arrogant. Took my nose up like my shit don't stink. On my every yes, shit all the way to the bank. Straight up bitch. I'm so arrogant. I'm so every straight up bitch. I'm so clean. I don't take no shit. My dick made out of platinum, I don't take no piss. Double G's all on me, I take your shit. Designer really to create my wrist. I'm so arrogant, obsessed with myself, so I'm like, fuck everybody. Every bitch love me, so I'm like, fuck everybody. It's so many of these white diamonds, my timepiece, my neck piece. She out on my jock scrub, now her boyfriend trying to check me. Colombians and Migos on on them, so they check me. This shit took nigga short that y'all fuck nigga can't take me. Colombians and Migos on them, so they check me. This shit took nigga short that y'all fuck nigga can't take me. To my nose up like my shit don't stink. On my arrogant shit, all the way to the bank. Look, bitch, I'm so arrogant. I'm so average, straight up bitch. I'm so average, I'm so straight up to my nose up like my shit don't stink. With my arrogant shit all the way straight up, right? Bitch, I'm so average, I'm so average, straight up bitch. I'm so bitch.
All right. Never talk to me like I'm a weak. Okay. Get into it. Are you all enjoying the show? Are you all enjoying the broadcast tonight? Listen here. Let's get back on over to Alexis K. Tyler. So that was Alexis K. Tyler back in her day, but she still has it. Let's go.
Do it. This is what I did. Okay. I signed the contract on the email where you use your electronic signature. I thought, I'm so excited. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do this. And I did not know that the spirit was protecting me when I did that. Because they called me and they said, you signed the contract? I said, yeah. They said, did you sign this with your hand? See, this is what I'm telling you. Did you sign it with your hand? See, when you get into Masonic shit, if you're a neophyte, you don't know nothing, or you're an elevator, you're initiated, it's a different kind of ink pen and different color. You got a black pen, green pen, red pen. Depending on what color you sign that pen to determine how they're going to treat you and what level that you want. So he said, did you sign that with a pen and then upload with your real hand? Or use the computer? I said, I didn't sign it with a pen on my real hand. I typed it in my finger. They said, no, you didn't sign it then. That's not a real signature. It's not, it's void. What you need to do is you need to print that out, sign it, and then re-upload it. And I did not do it. Something told me not to do it. Okay, that's before I know what I just told you. Okay, Nipsey talks to other people. Nipsey went over to the lady house, and the lady, she was in another state. The lady called me. She said, Miss Alexis, ooh, Miss Alexis, I got to tell you something. She said, I just saw Princess and Diamond on the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne bragging that Solange told them to do a Vagina Power album. They finna go on a world tour with Solange, and they didn't mention your name, and you are not included. She said, Alexis, I just talked to Nipsey. She said, Alexis, they finna kill you. They finna kill you and sacrifice you for Solange. I said, huh? And I thought about that, and I ain't got to say no name, but we know whose sister she is, and we know they her and her husband known for that kind of shit. So you don't sick the sister on me, you send the baby girl on me. Because I guess y'all done read and it felt like I would be more susceptible, and I would not suspect nothing from the baby girl, and I didn't. She said, Miss Alexis, please don't sign that. Please don't go nowhere with them. She said they're going to do a human sacrifice on you. They want your energy, your power, your spirit. You will never, let me tell you what she said. It's, oh, God. She said you will never be on stage with Solange talking about no vagina power, wearing that pussy power hat, because they don't want you. They're not going to give you your shine. They're not going to blow you up because they don't want you to outshine them. They're going to kill you before it gets to that point. She said that's why they grooming President Diamond, because them is sluts, them rats. They low-level motherfuckers. They using them. They part of the sacrifice too. I said, I didn't say nothing. I said, baby. She said, I know you're going to think I'm crazy, and please don't get mad at me, and please forgive me. I said, baby, I already know. I just been keeping it to myself. Now, I didn't know that part, that they was picking them two sluts right there. And I went to their page and I told everybody and I confronted them. I said, you're a fucking whore and you're a slut. How dare you? And I went up under the Breakfast Club. I said, there's nobody with vagina power but me. There's nobody born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia with vagina power but me. I don't know why y'all up here lying. I don't know why you got them two sluts up here talking about some vagina power. They never wrote an album. They never thought of an album. They never put the two words together, vagina power, before Alexis K. Tyler. Now, I want you to bring them whores back on here. And I want to see the proof. I want to see the copyright. I want to see the trademark before I did it. And any proof that they was writing, talking, singing. I have any productions with that name in the federal copyright and trademark office. Goddamn it. I want to see it, bitch. Get naked, bitch, because we know you're fucking and sucking in the industry. You're a fucking whore in a goddamn pond. Bitch, y'all can't even conceive this shit and talk to me on my motherfucking level. Then people went to their Instagram. I went to the YouTube. Come reveal yourself, bitch. Get butt naked in front of the queen, bitch. Because I'm not finna. And that's the same kind of shit they did to Kaya. They say she crazy and wild. I see why she don't trust them. They did me the same fucking way. I just get naked, bitch, because I'm not going away. Then they come out the next day after they done got them and did this Charlemagne Breakfast Club. You know, we have so much love and so much respect for Alexis K. Tyler. And we've been put my video penis power. And we just want to show, she has inspired. She inspired vagina power. And she's inspired us and we love her. No. You inspired you to steal? See, they wrapping this up and they pushing because they felt like this bitch is gonna be dead soon, just like they did goddamn it, the girl from 3-6 Mafia. Act like they want to research her gangster boo, doped her ass up and killed her goddamn it after she performing with the girl from Atlanta, the half white girl and the other young rappers and what her name with damn Yo Gotti, damn Tweety Bird shaped head ass. They act like they resurging her. They sacrifice. Look at her after she done put her hand, got her finger in the whole hand and signed them contracts with them young little rappers to bring them in. Her ass is out there rocking dead on her goddamn it poured full of goddamn coke and motherfucking fentanyl and them pills and shit. Yeah, so I done put this shit together. Yeah, Lotto and Glorilla, and you see she not here no more. See, I'm sitting here putting this shit together and I'm not saying it now. I'm asking the wind. I'm asking God to bring it to me. That lady said, please, Miss Alexis, they're going to kill you. So they got, did you sign it? Did you sign it? Did you? I said, I've been working. I've been tired. I'm sorry. I've been so tied up. Well, how about this? Why don't we mail them to you? We'll FedEx them to you overnight. You sign them the next day and we'll have them picked up and we can go on and get moving forward. And I asked him, I said, what is this I hear about Princess and Solange? They are bragging, saying they doing vagina power with Solange. Oh, don't pay that no attention. That ain't. I said, excuse me. I said, here's the link right here. They just said it. And they said she put them up to it. But what they got to do, I said, it's got everything to do with me. Because it's vagina power. Vagina power is my brand. And I noticed when this came up after y'all approached me, she's going on me. She has vagina power. They done created the album out there and I'm being cut out. Now they're the face of it and nobody from mainstream will even interview me. So it has everything to do with me because that's my brand. And if I sign it, you can take it what you want to do with it. I read it. I read the fine print and there was a white lady in the back work for Sony. She said, that's exactly what it says and you're going to sign it anyway. I said, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. It's not going to happen. And I said it, but I didn't say it right then. I said it after I got the contract. Let me tell you what happened. FedEx dropped off the packet of contracts. It was a lot of paper now. Okay. It was a packet. I got it. And as soon as the FedEx man left, I laid it on my step. When I laid it on my steps, I looked around the corner. My daddy was dressed in like a church suit and some church shoes, walking back and forth in my living room crying. Nipsey was sitting there shaking his head. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. Sam Cooke. They killed him the same way they did Nipsey. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. I said, Daddy, why are you crying? you look like you get ready to go to a funeral. He said, I am, and it's going to be yours if you sign that contract in there. And then Nipsey just sitting there with his hat on, with it, they're shaking their head back and forth. Don't do that shit. They're going to do you like they did all three of us. All three of them. They're going to do you like that. They're going to do you dirty. You're going to be dead. You're going to get sacrificed. So I'm looking at Sam. I said, Uncle Sam. He looked down. Him and Nip standing beside. They just rocked on. They sitting there with their leg out and shit. Don't do it. Don't do it. And my daddy went sitting. He standing up back and forth. He said, that's how they did me. I don't want you in there. They're going to kick. And I said, okay, daddy. Okay. I got to figure out how to stall. So I didn't know better. Took the contract upstairs to my bedroom. That night, I tried to go to sleep like a genie in a bottle. And how you open up the I Dream of Genie, Barbara Eden, and you open it and the smoke come out and the genie pop out. Your wish is my command. It was this nigga spirit, goddamn. He looked like he was cripping and dripping with a brim on and a goddamn double bread. He was sharp as a motherfucker. He jumped up out the goddamn packet of paper. It was a real old demon. He said, I work for Sony. And I live in the magic pot on the top in the penthouse floor where I do magic and I put demonic entities on contract. He said, see, this is what you have to understand. When you use your real hand to sign a contract, you are still doing a blood oath. You see that, Bobby Morgan? 6 years later, here we are. Same shit happening. And Angie got killed. That's what scared me so much about this, so creeping eerie to this. And this motherfucker Sagittarius. But see, she been in there, she didn't know no better. So she signed contracts and shit 40 years ago, you know, and they wanted to jam her and own her and shit. You know, Sagittarius, you can't really do that to them unless they weak. You know, she's a wild ass motherfucking centaur in this motherfucker with a bow and arrow like me. So she knew to come to me. I'm the kind of motherfucker that's gonna tell the shit and then stand up and fight all night, bitch. If that's what the fuck it's got to be, goddamn it. That's what the fuck it is. Because I've looked at her and said, Angie, this is what I'm not on that Jesus shit. I'll repeat what you said. I respect what they but look at what they fucking did to you with that white Jesus. I said, Angie, they're not finna. I said, oh, hell no. I said, they tried to do me like that. Now I see that, Angie. I ain't with that shit. I said, because you know what's happening now? You know what they saying? Clapping. Got that bitch. Got that bitch. We got that motherfucking bitch. Because you so dumb, you done cheated yourself out your own fucking power, calling that white God. God damn it. Call that white lightning. And that's not what the fuck the business is. Even though white folks don't call white Jesus. They calling it black, goddamn it. See, we're gonna deal with that in a goddamn minute. Like I said about this here. This motherfucker done woke me up. I work for them. He said, when you sign it with your real hand, your vibration of your blood, even if you don't cut your finger, put it on there, it still moves through there, and you make a universal consent, a spiritual consent for us to move through and take your life and take your blood, your son, and anything and anybody we goddamn want to, because you did it with your hand. And I said, what? She said, yeah, Redbone, that weapon in their hand, baby. Don't get them riled up, because when they aim, they got them name to plead. They're going to hit your fucking ass. And I was looking at him, and I'm not saying that he got on me in my sleep. Fuck me. He raped me, man. He fucked me about 3 nights, all night long. And it didn't start till them contracts got in here, and he was talking to me. He said, this is what's going to happen to you. You're going to sign a contract. He said, they won't give you play. He said, you're going to be out in your car on I-285. And this is going to happen. Now, I'm going to tell y'all the story, and I ain't going to ask y'all what it sounds like. Y'all going to tell me, okay? And y'all real smart. Said, you're going to be in bumper-to-bumper traffic like at a rush hour during a sunny day. It's going to be bright, radio on, cars everywhere. Said, now, you tell the story, and he said, I went back and saw it, where you were taking your son to court one day, and you hydroplane going on to 285 from 20 East, and you hydroplane up under a 16-wheeler, 18-wheeler truck. You couldn't get out, and all of a sudden, you praying, the roof is caving in, all your windows gonna bust and caved in. You're gonna be crushed to death until something alerted the attention of the driver. He said, this time, baby, we will not miss. You sign that contract, you are going to be in a whole bunch of traffic, and a freak accident is gonna have you where an 18-wheeler truck jump a track, hit you and run your car over and hit you and flip and gonna kill you instantly. And you are the only one in that car and be killed. He said, you're gonna do it with a lot of traffic and a lot of people on there. They're going to shut it down, call all the news, call the helicopter, and all of a sudden you're going to bust out in a big amount of fame. They're going to be talking about you, who you are, where you came from, nothing, what you went through, you're the vagina power lady, and now you're going to be a superstar in your death, where we would not let you be one in life, and we'll own the rights to your stuff because you signed a contract, and these bitches will go on tour. They'll take these, give them Queen of Four, because they can give them to anybody they want to. They're going to set your fucking ass up. Thank you, Snapback. Why do you think I feel so creeped out? And now I know she's a Sag too. When I seen that, and I seen that it was a truck that hit her, now y'all tell me what kind of truck it was, because I'm not sure. must have been a hill, and I could see the skid marks. The truck was on the other side, so it's a big truck. And I said, because you signed it, Angie. That white Jesus couldn't save you. Because he worked for them. And he subdued once you signed it and you fussing about the money. Now, yeah, they still gonna try to kill you like they try to kill me or sick other motherfuckers up to do the shit in gangsta. But it wouldn't have completely gone through if you had fought and not felt guilt for fighting and just thinking Jesus gonna stop them from killing you. You had done your blood oath, Angie. That's why it went through. Baby, they'll still kill you if you don't sign it, baby. If you don't protect yourself and you can't see and know what's going on, I'm not safe because of that. It's just not an absolute, but it still could be. If I don't watch my back, but it would have definitely like bam, bam, bam within 3 months. Them same threes they using on her, they would have used them threes on me. They didn't really trick her, like I said. Angie been in that game. Angie's a vet. So she signed contract when Clive was young. It was too late. And then she didn't have a covenant. The covenants are inside of that. They were attacking her. She didn't believe in it. She calling this Jesus and shit and thinking that's all she got to do, plead the blood of Jesus. A white God that ain't no God and turn the deaf ear to her motherfucking ass. Grandma, when I seen it out my insides, I said, oh my God, this is the most eerie shit. And I seen some of the same demons and now I see why. Because they're from Sony and that was Sony that did it to me and my father. They'll go through family lines and find the ones that they're going to do it to, the righteous ones and the most talented ones, and they'll fuck them. They'll send somebody to them. And you know, everybody want to be famous and want to be seen and want to be heard. So they approach you. Oh, yeah, and you're like, you know, and then I was excited and I said, wait a minute, hold on. Nipsey, my dad didn't say I'm saving life. And the demon just started telling. The demon started bragging. And for some reason, he said, you know, I like you. He said, because usually, he said, you strong, you could take a lot. I said, what? Take a lot of pressure, take a lot of dick. He said, all that. He said, I fucked them all night like I fucked you. He said, usually I kill them. I was so drained. When I got up out the bed, I had to bend over and roll at the bed. I would walk, bend over. This motherfucker had wore me down and fucked me into submission. Babe. I was so sweaty and hot and whoa, out that thing was draining. He was trying to pull my soul out of my body and I wouldn't let him do it. He couldn't take my soul from me. He said, usually when I fuck them and they sleep and I dominate and rape them, he said, I snatch their soul out their body. He said, and they're dead. Within 3 days, they dead. He said, your ass is still standing. He said, you know what? I want to take you with me. I want to take you with me and I want you to help me kill and dominate the other humans. He said, because you're one of the strongest ones I have met. I usually take their ass out. That's all I do is snatch soul. And we take their music and their royalties, which is taking their soul. He said, but I couldn't. This is something about you. I said, I don't want to go with you. I said, just leave your body here. I know you got a child. I mean, this thing know all my business. He said, I'll make sure, you know, within 3 days, they find your body so that it won't decompose and bloat and smell so your child can see you and they can do your funeral. I said, what? I said, you know what? Me and you finna fight, goddamn, because I'm not going. And I said, I got to stay here and help these other humans that don't know what it is. This motherfucker said, what? And looked back at me and started laughing. He said, fuck you. He said, I don't give a fuck about them. They ain't nobody, they ain't nothing. He said, they already dead. They already did. We already got them. You can't save them. They don't like gangster. What are they? Project Pat? Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. He said, he started laughing. He said, they already dead. You can't wake these people up and say these people. We already got these people under motherfucking spell. They already a slave. They gone and they'll turn on you and kill you for trying to wake them up. And he's absolutely right. 5 years later, he's absolutely right. I really liked that demon. And I had a lot of respect for that demon. But what he was doing, and I saw him doing his week after they signed contract. He said they send that demon to people's house that work with them. They scope them out. If they want to work with them, they'll come back and tell them all their business. These are people that are heavy into the science of voodoo, witchcraft. They have our science and use it. And some of them have our blood in them. And they've studied our knowledge. That's how they run the world and control those industries. And then once they start talking to you, they send it in there to fuck on you, to dominate you, and you don't even know that you're happening. All of a sudden, you're in love with the industry, you're in love with the people that's coming to you, and you're under a spell and don't even know it. Then they'll have their handlers like they did Angie and everybody else. Put them around you, be your lover, be your husband. You think that person's dominating, that love you and with you, that person's handling you for the industry, baby. Their undercover might be sucking dicks and setting you up and doing spells on you to have you under necromancy. You want to get out of line and get out of pocket, baby. You don't get out of there alive, baby. That's like a gang, blood in, blood out, that's controlled by the motherfucking mob. And this thing was just telling me that shit. And to this day, from 2019, nobody has proved me wrong. See, so yeah, you know, I wish I had it. But I asked God to bless me in other ways, open doors for me. Then I seen my son, this shit happened to him, and I almost died several times and set up and I almost died. See, it still happened to you. They'll still test you. So you I got to watch my back for the rest of my motherfucking life. But so it's not, it won't stop it. But it you still gotta fight, baby. Whether you sign the oath or take the oath or not, especially if they want you, there's something about you, they'll kill you because you won't play. They'll kill you if you do play, and they'll kill you because you won't play and watch you. That's what I'm telling y'all this story. I'm looking in the chat now, I'm waiting for somebody after what I have said. And who I said I work with, who used my stuff, to call me a liar. I'm waiting for y'all to look up the information, what I've told you. I've given names and everything because I want you to call me a liar. These people know me, but they're going to act like they know me because they're going to act like they don't know me. They don't fuck with me and shit. But I know they follow me. I know they listen because they have been told you can't fuck with that bitch because the bitch ain't took the oath. All about witches, our voodoo bitches, our voodoo niggas. You know who you can deal with and who you can fuck with. You can't fuck with that bitch right there because the bitch won't take the oath. The bitch don't want to play ball, goddammit. And the bitch don't want to give us the rights to her shit and take the birthright from her child and future grandchildren. She don't want to play, so we better not catch you around because we're not going to honor that she do. We're not going to help the bitch. We're not going to open no doors. You feel me? You understand what I'm saying? So I'm waiting for people to come in here and tell me that I'm lying about what I said I've done and who used my stuff and all that. I want you to tell me that I'm lying because, like I said, I wouldn't be stupid enough to call a famous person or that anybody can find and everybody know. And say that I know them, I fuck with them, they did this to me, they did it. Oh yeah, thank you, Tamari. I know about that. Tiger Mama died, he sacrificed her ass. He ain't nothing but an underhanded goddamn tranny lover. Do anything, he's a bitch, he suck dicks and all that shit. He sacrificed his mama. Yes, Tanya, and I'm telling it for 2025 because I'm sure there's people that don't know the story and weren't here and didn't hear it. And with Angie Stone is bringing it up. So she must have known that they did it to me and wanted to do it to me. She said, tell everybody, goddamn it, tell all of them, goddamn. I didn't know. I said, she want me to tell. I said, y'all, said they fucked over and shit and stole her money and set up. This is black magic. And I looked at that shit. I said, oh, I got so creeped out. I said, man, Angie, we the same, man. I just ain't been in the game that long. Nobody want to let me in. I said, now I thank God I goddamn it didn't. I said, and they were going to do me. And she didn't even say, oh, really? She just looked at me. She knowed all goddamn red. I said, damn. So you done research me before she slick. Before you came in here, she got quiet. She said, why do you think I'm coming to you? She said, they're going to try it again. I said, Angie, I know. And she asked me to, do something for her. That's why I started asking y'all for the donation. I said, oh, so now you with that fit I'm with. Oh, so because she mentioned nothing about calling Jesus. She said, look, I need you. I said, oh, so now you with that fit. You with that shit I'm with. She said, I was with it from the beginning, goddamn it, but they done fucked over me and told me I was wrong and I was guilty about this shit and I got embarrassed. I started repenting. I said, yeah, and you would have saved your fucking life. I said, no. I said, Angie, they ain't give me. They ain't give me. Thank you, Angie. Thank you. I'm not with that shit. If you don't like it, you can leave. I ain't with that Jesus shit, Angie. They're not gonna do that to me. They want to do me. And she didn't say that. She just looked. She didn't get mad. I thought she was gonna leave. And she's like, I'm right here. I'm right here. Goddamn it. Tell them. Tell every motherfucker body. Tell that shit. Say that shit. I was like, God damn, Angie. And it happened close to me. And George, I said, they finna do me the same way. And she just looked at me like, bitch, you think I don't fucking nobody? Fuck you think I'm down here warning your motherfucker? Then I said, I thought about that shit. And I thank God. I said, you know what? I'm not finna fight this shit. Because if I fight it, and I know I'm gonna win. Y'all know I'm gonna win. They know I'm gonna win. Y'all know what I gotta do. I gotta sign that paper and get that check. I'm not ready for that. I'm telling you, it's a guarantee. Let me tell you one more story, and I'm gonna go for a minute because I gotta come back and get the information with this demon, goddamn. And y'all need to donate more if y'all want to hear more, and to get this lady food. It's on y'all. Get her food and to get her candles. Some of y'all have donated. I thank y'all, but it's not enough. I need to get. She already told me what she wanted. And so I got to get the candles, I got to get the food, I got the flowers, and have enough for myself. And Miss Favorite, it's not worth my life. So you can donate through Zelle, you can donate through PayPal. I don't have a cash app. It doesn't matter. I still have the other ways. Legitimate banks, they can't turn them against me. Every time they knew I had a cash app, they would call cash app and said I did something to them. I stole their money, and I didn't do that. And cash app just believe that shit. So I'm not really worried about that, but I have the other two. And the people that love and support me, they find a way to give it to me. Them as bosses. Like I tell you, I don't talk to boss bitch at this point. The boss bitch still send it to me. So, and I'm tired at this point. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. I might need to eat to keep my strength. I'm so well out. Head hurt. My body just feel heavy. So I know something happened last night. The Zelle is my name, Alexis Tyler. and my email, alexisktylorv@gmail.com. I'll put it in the description. I'll tell you one more story that's true. There's this lady, used to be a friend of mine. She's from LA. She worked for a powerful fashion firm out there where they make clothes, but they keep them cheap. And it's like kind of Mary Kay and Avon. They had groups of people, they have parties in the house and buy the clothes and stuff, and did very well like that. Okay, we became friends because she saw my show and she liked me. And we were talking one day, and all of a sudden she told me something she remembered. Okay, it's a white company, so she worked at the front desk. She was like one of the few black people that worked there. Very sharp, very elegant, very smooth, had her own unique style, cut her hair bald, had some badass clothes and shit. And she was older than me, but she was real sweet. One day we started talking about our molestation and being raped and shit as kids, right? Then she told me those companies like that, they have secret parties where they all drink and fuck and do date rape shit. She said it started coming to her memory after me and her started talking. Her subconscious started bringing up that she remembered that she was date raped by a couple of white men. And she said she never understood. This was 5 years ago, around the time Dip came in here. She said she never understood why she'd be at the front desk. You know, she answered their calls and stuff. And there was a couple of white men that worked there. They would always come up to her and start flirting and smile. Hi, Cheryl. Good morning. How you doing? You look so pretty. You know, oh, that looks so nice on you. And she said, it's something, Alexis, that when they say it to me, I feel like it's some kind of sexual innuendo, or like they done had sex with me before, or like they know something that I don't. And I said, really? She said, I can't shake the feeling. I felt it for years, but me and her had started doing energy work and shit together. And she was like, now I'm talking to you, this shit feels stronger. She said, now I remember I was at a party years ago with company. They were there and they were drinking. She said, I was drinking and she passed out. And that's all she remembered. And she felt like something happened to her body. And I don't know if she had heard, like it happened to someone else and rumors. And she said, it happened to me. What she said, Kathy, I'm here for drip, not you. Wait a minute, what done happened? Is somebody harassing somebody in here? Please let me know. Oh, I'll put it in, Cindy, because I don't know how to type in here yet. I don't know why, but I don't know how to type in here. She said it came to her mind in Spiritville. It was the two white men that always have flirted with her, and she didn't know why. She went to a lawyer. The lawyer said it was no statute of limitation or something. She said, I was sexually assaulted by the employees at the company, and they clearly do this. And I'm remembering, and I thought they would say she was crazy. The lawyer said she was not. She had a case. They went to the company. Hey, Tria, thank you, baby. Get anybody out here that's bothering anybody in here and disrespecting anybody. The lawyer told the company, we're filing a lawsuit against you. She was raped in her sleep with a drug, and she called the two people out there that did it. They must have confronted the two white men. The men agreed to it. She wouldn't tell me the amount. They gave her a real big settlement behind the shit. Where she retired, they kept it quiet. I told her not to sign the papers without doing protection ritual. I said, there's a demon on the contract. I said, you sign that and you get that money, you're going to die. Something's going to happen to you. Now, let me tell you, this lady she's probably 15, 20 years older than me. Sexy, beautiful body, no health problems. She had moved to Atlanta when this happened to her. She got a big old check. She gave me some money. And I said, thank you. She said, I got to look out for you because you the one help me through this here. I said, how much you get? She said, I can't tell you, but it's a lot. So where she never had to work again in life. And her son moved down here from Cali with her. He was an actor, real handsome chocolate guy. Okay. He was so messed up about it. I haven't talked to him. I wonder about him where yet, how he doing. Okay. She wouldn't listen to me and do the rituals. I tried to do the rituals with her. She said the energy was so intense. And I tried to warn her. I said, Cheryl, they're gonna as soon as you sign that settlement, that demon, they mad, they undercover, they gotta give you that money. They're gonna give it to you and they're gonna take it right back because you're gonna lose it, you're gonna lose your life. I kept trying to warn her. I said, I know how these things go. They tried to do it to me, and I seen the demon, I heard it, and it was talking to her. Okay. She signed, they got all that money. Sold a house, relocated. No, she was renting. Sold her stuff out of there, moved to Atlanta, got a real nice house down here in Douglasville, Georgia. Real pretty house. The old house on the trees. And she was so happy and she was at peace, y'all. All of a sudden, she told me she couldn't use the bathroom. She couldn't have a bowel movement. Her bowels was locked up and obstructed. And I said, that ain't you. You don't even eat meat or nothing. You on this health kick and these greens and sprouts and shit. You from LA and all that shit. And I said, why don't you do an enema like I do, put a little hydrogen peroxide in there, and you probably got worms or something, got old chunks, hard chunks stuck up in there. You need to take a natural laxative when you're juicing. She didn't want to do the enema. She don't like enemas. And she said it was real sore. Her asshole up there was real sore and real tender. I said, that's not a good sign. That's why you need to shit real good, because that stuff will rot in there and cause bowel cancer. She wouldn't do it. She went to one of the best doctors at Emory. You know, Emory down here is one of the best doctors and got the best doctors in the world. She went to Emory. I think they did a colonoscopy, but all of a sudden she got full-blown cancer and ain't got that much time to live. And before she checked it, after she signed the check and got that money, she was already small, started drawing up real goddamn it little. But it didn't look like no healthy drawing up. It didn't look like no healthy lose weight. It's like what I told her, that demon tried to pull my soul out and suck me dry every night. Like something was on her, drawing her up. Congratulations, Red Bond. Drawing her up real tight, and her face looked wrinkled up and drawn up and old. You know who else I seen that on? When I looked at them videos from Angie Stone, that's another thing had me fucked up, and I left mine up so y'all could see them. Remember, y'all, I was looking like that. Go look at my Instagram video. When I got out of the hospital a year ago, you see my face had that death mask on it. I was drawed up. My face was drawed up. My skin had turned dark. You could see my cheekbone and all the bones in my goddamn face. And I looked at dead. I didn't know till I looked back at it. I said, God damn, you see that shit, Indigo? I didn't take it down. I wanted y'all to see it, goddammit. Because I know that I was going to heal myself. The spirit was going to heal me. I want y'all to see it. Do look drawed up and caved in now, goddammit? Do I have a death mask on me now? Just answer the goddamn question now. Angie Stone had that same death mask on her goddamn face. No, hell, I don't, Indigo. I don't have that death mask on me. My face don't look like that no more. Drawed up and goddamn it caved in and shit. I had to detox and cleanse, and I had to starve. I got littler to flush, and then I had to do uncross that shit. See, that's why I let y'all seen it though. So something happen like that to y'all can come to me. And I had to reverse the curse they put on me, goddammit. I mean, so it's like I let y'all see all that shit. You get just bones in my face, my nose was swollen, shit. I looked at crazy, drawed all in like that. I said she looked dead. When I looked at her, they said, well, that was in the past couple of months she did that video. Look at her skin, looked at dark and ashy like. I said, the same thing, that mask was on me, that was on my friend. See, she signed the contract, and my friend that signed the contract, I said, I tried to tell you. I didn't tell him not to take it. I just said, what you say, gangsters? You talking about no, them cuties is back. Everything was drawed in. I said, they trying to kill me. Then people come over there talking about I was casket ready and shit. And I was like, yeah, it is. I said, but I'm gonna let it stay up here because y'all gonna see what that mouth do. And I'm gonna introduce AKT mastery, the AKT alchemy, the AKT chemistry in this motherfucker, the AKT wizardry. And you see, I did that. We did that. We did that shit. Those spirits did that shit on me, bitch. Y'all went finna get the satisfaction of that motherfucker. And I said, that's that. I said, but they couldn't shake it. Angie had the power to shake it. She had the time Jesus on the goddamn main line. See, y'all see my footwork. I ain't just telling you no story. I leave the fucked up shit up there for y'all to see that shit. I said, oh my God, all three of us had that same damn mask on. God damn. Who I'm out of the three, I'm the only one that's on this side that can hear them and help them. Cindy, she believed that Jesus was gonna save her because that's what they fucking tell you down south. God damn it, I'm gonna go, baby. I've been on an hour and 32 minutes. I'm gonna try to make myself eat something. Y'all please don't continue to donate to her. That spirit, they put that diabetic spirit on her. But see, she can eat, she wanna eat now, it don't matter. They'll put that spirit on you to make somebody that's got a nice shape and attractive be real fat and funky looking, to put death on them and health problem, make them eat. They're eating spirit, they're beauty spirit, they're destiny swap spirit. They're trying to make somebody face ugly. You see, they try to disfigure my old face and kill me, goddammit. That's why I'm telling you these stories. So I had to retell it in 2025 in the number 9 year to the motherfuckers that ain't heard it. Because they almost got me. And I think that's why, like I said, we have some kind of kinship. I think that shit scared the fuck out of me. I said, they were finna get us on the same way. Now look at it. They make me mad. Look at it. They got Angie on NBC, ABC, MSNBC, BET, TMZ. They have made this goddess a superstar that she deserved, that they done killed her. You see that? They got her, yes, spirit goddess. Look how my face looked at twisted and disfigured and drawed in like a skeleton with just some skin laid on the top of it. You look at it, they got Angie Stone, they have blown her up into the public stratosphere. You see that? They got her face every fucking well. They making her famous, Nathan, to put them album out and pimp her and get that money. See, now in death, that's what they do. You don't want to play? They will make you famous in death and hold you down in life. Look at her, Angie all over the place. That's right, Miss Fabian. But I still had to fight on hold on because you see them fuckers almost took me out of here. And they almost did it on the expressway too when I hydroplaned up on the 18-wheeler. And that demon said, you sign this, we ain't gonna miss this time, bitch. We ain't gonna miss this time. You think somebody playing? We're gonna get your goddamn ass this time. I said, this motherfucker. I said, you tell me what I need to know. I said, And then that lady said, don't do it. Don't do it. Mr. Like you've been for 3 months, you're gonna be dead. I said, I already know. She thought I was gonna say she was crazy. I said, baby, I already know. I just kept it to myself. Okay. Shout out to the ancestors that protect me. But you know what? Like I said, you still got to fight though. Them ancestors ain't gonna protect you. You sit still. They ain't gonna do it all. You still gonna have to fight though. They still gonna beat your ass now. Now I ain't saying they block everything. You still have to get up your ass and fight now. Like that fucker choked me and raped me and tried to snatch my soul out. They still allowed that shit because they don't want you to have no fear. Cause you're cut from a different cloth and you ain't gonna have no friends. You're gonna walk alone and things will happen to you that people can't see that they don't understand. And you're gonna have to fight or you will get your ass beat now. Why are they there? They'll protect you, but you got to have some knuck in your buck in you. This physical thing you still gonna have to do. It's not gonna be easy. Ain't gonna make, baby. I've been flipped and knocked down by them and everything. You got to be built tough to fuck forward tough to fuck with them motherfuckers down. Cause you can't kill them. You can bind them and out of way, but you can't kill no demons. They've been here longer than you and no more than you. And you know what? This Jesus that they call sat there and turned his head and watch you get fucked up and won't fucking stand up in it. Just like they didn't stand up and watch them mow her down. Mow her down, goddammit. Killed her ass up there and run, made sure they turned that motherfucking truck over and everybody came out alive with her. Huh? Sat there and got off on it. And the demon that was standing there after the accident talking. I said, oh my. I seen them. They said, you got to bind the bandage. Yeah, baby. It ain't buying the bandage. You might have to get to fight, motherfucker, because some of them are coming there and want some pussy. Want some dick. They'll see you and decide, well, before I kill this bitch, before I leave, I want to get in their ass. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think I'm playing, man. Them incubus and succubus and shit. And they strong, too. They strong. Will hold your ass down. And then you be like, open your mouth. Like Tupac said, staring at the folk through my wind, my review. Scream to God. He can't hear you. Motherfucker, take your go on your damn windpipe while they fucking you in the ass and you fucking you and taking your damn breath at the same fucking time. Man, you know I had to make a joke out of shit. I don't know what to do. I'm like, I'm getting fucked and choked at the same time, and you be trying your best to fight and you can't move, paralyzed and pin you down. Shit. While your Jesus watching it, huh? And your spirit guide's watching it, then you get your ass beat. See, you up there in training, baby. Your spirit guide, they got you at the WWE camp, the mixed martial art camp. Hold that bitch down and finger fold. Now we love you and your spirit guide. We gotta let you take this ass with them. Now, bitch, come up out of it, goddamn it. And did you talking to me, right? So you came up out of it. Your own spirit guys will watch you. Now you know this gonna hurt a little bit, but you're gonna be all right. Cause we got your back. But you got to fight on your own now. You got to get off your field. You're the WWE, goddamn it. Yeah, fucking with demons, Bobby. And nobody can't come pull them off you or turn it on or turn it off. Yeah, now come out of it, bitch. No. Don't whine. Come up out of it. And then you be trying like, but yeah, you can't talk to you like they did Neo in the Matrix. Mr. Smith said, oh, you gonna scream out your mouth and tell? Okay, nigga, now you ain't got no goddamn mouth. Now what you were saying, done glued the man mouth together in the man. That's what they'll do. Your own fucking spirit guys will do that shit. That's the only one I could think of that it is. Why? Because you signed up for that training before you got in their body. They stand back and watch it. Now we're gonna get in there before they try to keep. We ain't gonna let you die, bitch. But you know, you got to endure this. We're gonna teach you something. You know how they be up there in the boxing mat and they be getting ready to box and they say, okay, 1, 2, box. Tell them to start. Box. Okay. Now, yeah, oh wow, goddamn, I know that hurt. That gotta hurt. But come on, we waiting for you. You got a certain amount of time to get up out of it. Okay, freezer. paralyzed. Take a pause. Okay. Now, what are you gonna do? How you gonna get up? I'm really telling you that's how this shit goes. Anyway, I love y'all.
Well, listen here. I love you all as well. Whew. This was um, very eye opening. I really hope that you all got something from this live. Um, there are some things that, we just have to talk about. I'm not really sure when her services are going to be, but I'm a little curious of who's going to be singing at her funeral. I'm thinking Yolanda Adams, Fantasia. Let's see, who's in the gospel world? Kiki Sherritt. Will they get one of the ladies from Mary Mary? Let's see. I'm not really sure. Who do y'all think is gonna be singing at this lady's funeral? Do y'all think Kim Burrell? Um, I'm not really sure. But shout out to Alexis K. Tyler for always giving us the readings. Celebrity reader. Okay. Listen here, she's very much so down south. She has, her own personality, and we love her. We accept her for who she is, and we definitely want to thank all of those that do help her deliver those messages to us. Okay, so listen here. Shout out to the people that have been rolling with us, that have been riding. Listen, hold on. Y'all been riding in the back seat, child. Y'all been laying it down. I don't know. We had some people in the game room a little earlier. So I don't know if y'all got comfortable over there. We had some people in the living quarters. And then we have some people in the relaxation section. Okay, so wherever you ended up at, we want to thank you all for coming by. This concludes our broadcast, and I have to drop y'all from Queen City. So, with that being said, thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next podcast. So long. Oh, and shout out to our royal family, Ron P. We had Love Stone in here. We had Norris Tony in here. Who else did we have in here? There were a few people that stopped through and hit the like button, so we definitely want to thank you. Please make sure you share this video out, and let's always continue to remember the Queen of Neo Soul, Miss Angie Stone. And where's her background? Where's her backdrop? Okay, and there we are. All right, take us out, DJ.